Hello, hello. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. Oh, anyway, I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. We are, dear God, we are doing the events for Reverse 1999. Let's quickly see. So this is our new character for the takings. I have no clue what she does, but she looks cool. She's giving me like a Lucy vibe, you know? Oh, okay. So we're probably gonna have to pull her just cause the last one we'll need is Isolde. But we have a Barrow, we have Marsha, so that's gonna be a pretty nice mixture. I made sure to be early on updates, so the little bit of time that I was waiting was because updates. Oh, what it says? 10 summons. Oh, I have to buy it. You disappoint me. I thought you were being generous.
There are those that claim to
But yeah,
seek peace
we're gonna
and
go on
order in this
ahead
world,
and
whose true designs
slide
are
into the
shrouded.
DMs. I know I mentioned that I was supposed to go ahead and do the rest of the recordings or the last event. I just, as always, I never get to it because I've decided to put so much, do so much stuff that I just can't keep up with everything at this point. It's terrible, honestly, but it's alright. Terrible, but alright. Sure, everything's a bit to the side, but that's fine.
You would
Okay.
be able to stay as calm as you did. Non temete l'oscurità.
Go on ahead and do the thing. Also, can we just talk about the music? As always, just hitting differently. Like, it's so peaceful. So it's so interesting. So nice. A candle flickers. I could do that too. Oh, I hear someone shuffling cards.
La cobija de los pobres.
The
El
blank-
sol.
The blanket of the poor, the sun. Okay, maybe not playing cards. Inside the stuffy tavern, the gamblers hold their breath, faces flushed, crowded around a card table. They are playing cards.
The sun.
The sun, indeed.
Here it is.
His hands tremble as he places a kernel on the tabula board before him.
Rosita, Rosaura, ven, que te quiero aquí ahora mismo. La rosa.
Rosita, Rosaura, come, as I want you here now, the rose. The courier flips a card from the shuffled deck.
Lucky me. I've got your rose right here.
Al pasar por el panteón, me encontré un calaverón.
This is giving some D&D stuff. As I passed by the cemetery, I came across a skull. As the croupier continues to reveal new cards, the tabula boards in front of both players fill with kernels one by one. The skulls of victory begin tipping in an avalanche towards the challenger.
Last round. Gonna end soon enough.
Diablos! Who the hell is this girl? If she keeps
Who's
winning like
that
this,
girl?
Senor Talasso will be left
Na,
with nothing to
na,
wager
na,
except
na,
his
na.
watch.
I don't get it. I thought all the croupiers here were the Lassos people.
Who's that girl? Oh, he's furious. They don't love you like I love you.
Sure you want to keep playing, señorita?
Oh, he's trying to fluke. He's trying to, scare her to giving up early.
Fold now, and I'll let you leave here with your winnings in one piece.
Oh, but we've got an audience. What kind of a gambler would I be if I folded now? No backing down now. All in. No, not just what's on the table. Everything I got in the bank too. You gonna call, Jefe?
Bull-headed chica. You're gonna regret this.
He smirks and glances over at the croupier. Yeah, she's gonna win. It's
Yes,
just call
Señor
it.
Claso.
Just call it. Just call it.
The game continues. The next card is
The Turquiose sets a hand on the deck.
Vuelve a la tierra. Vuelve a la vida.
Back to Earth, return to
What are you
life.
talking about? Never heard a verse like that before.
She's pulling things out of her buns. Trusting that luck is, as ever, on her side, the challenger places the final kernel on the tabula board.
Vuelve a
Look
la
at the
vida.
legs, pastos,
Vuelve a la
pastos.
vida. It's the butterfly.
Oh,
Loteria!
okay. We just casually hit the table, I guess. Written by Recoleta. Oh, Recoleta? What? Interesting. Thank you for the likes. The game is decided. Disbelief ripples through the crowd.
3 whole days. 3 whole days, and this chica hasn't lost a single game. Doesn't matter if it's slots, Russian roulette, or La Loteria.
She's taken down all the best gamblers in Toloso's gang. And now she's gunning for the man himself.
Unbelievable.
And indeed,
No, it isn't possible. You cheated.
who's gonna tell him? At the center of it all, the capo sweeps everything off the table in a
Ain't
fury.
no such thing as La Mariposa card. It don't exist. What you trying to pull, huh?
Sir, I don't know. You provided and shuffled the cards yourself.
Quit whining, senor. How many times do I have to tell you? It's all luck.
She has to be a very much newly added girl, because she looks way different compared to the other
A
characters.
win is a win. There are no takebacks at the gambling table. Besides, this is your turf. You think I'm stupid enough to cheat here of all places?
You got a point.
All right.
But there
I'll
are some
see you with
dummies.
my winnings this time tomorrow. That is, 1,000,000 in chips and that thing... What was it? Something from that club of yours? Anyway, you know what it is. Nos vemos.
The lucky challenger laughs as she prepares to leave. He's not letting that happen. The man across the table slumps back in his chair. It's far more than he can afford to lose.
Senor Talasso, I kept my eye on her the whole time. She really didn't cheat.
Forget it. Ain't important.
Yes, it is.
Follow her. She can't make it out of here alive.
Typical. If I can't win, no one can. Let's go city. Sunlight falls on the low houses lining the streets. Centurion steps out of the tavern's back alley and wanders into the street. The Day of the Dead draws near. Bone dolls, skull candies, flowers, and paper cutouts. Vivid colors spill from the way down both sides of the road. The bright air settles soothingly onto her lungs.
So good things really do happen when you go home, huh? Still got a while before the show starts. What sort of adventure can I find to kill some time?
Getting jumped. She catches the soft rustling of feet slinking in from behind her.
Ah, speak of the devil. Something I can help you with, senores?
Sorry, but Talasso ain't planning on cashing you out.
I can just imagine she gave him the meanest backhand. Oh, listen to this. Okay.
The hunt begins?
Ooh. It's the little trumpets for me. Want to make a bet? I'll bet that you won't hit me with a single bullet. All of the fortune cards turn to... Okay, I didn't get to read that. Golden something. Okay. That... To be honest, we really don't have to do much.
Abates the dead.
Wait for the right moment. Non voltarti indietro.
Yeah, we don't really have to do much.
In memory of the dead.
We wanted to... Oh!
Liberato dal fratello.
As a matter of fact... Wait, does she make him go... Okay. What are you doing here? You're right next to her. How are you still missing? How should I know? Could it really be pure luck? You got that Dante blood. This is impossible. There's no way we can catch her. Let's keep her occupied until Senor Talasso comes. Or we're dead meat. Dead meat either way, but okay. I guess.
Doom abates within.
guess we'll
Wear
just
gloves.
add
There
two of
is
those.
no end to this misery. Vergossenes Blut für nichts.
It makes us invisible. I like that.
This is not bad for a stretch.
We got ourselves some diamond. Whose window are you looking through?
Operation Codename. The Sacrifice? It's Papalotl? 9 Trials of Death? The last one has a good ring to it. I can already see the expression on the faces of those Laplace rats. Performer, Laurence
likes
Butterfly.
Justin. Look at how just
Target has
crazy
entered
they
the
look.
crossroads at Juarez Street. Activating Chaos Interference Device.
You can just tell that he did not want to come.
Tip. Rumbling, roaring box.
If you got
Upgrade
everything.
completed.
Good night,
Should
British
a
Mary.
problem occur,
Good night.
please call the developer.
Not the British Mary.
Provided you manage to
I'm
survive.
surprised I still have that nickname.
Nice one, X. But what's the contact number?
Ew, look at her.
2 targets, no followers. Ain't no way! We gotta get backup from Senor Clazo. Get her! Your voice cracks. Your movements
He
hesitant.
looks so sugared.
You instinctively tilt to the right and take out the knife you kept in your inside pocket. A habit you formed since the fight that cost you your index finger, hoping it will bring you luck. Stop! Perhaps the knife does grant you courage. Or you simply forgot about the shots that failed to hit the target
They got
until
such a
you
big-
saw the holes on the fence.
A big sword.
That's when fear strikes again.
Step, step, step.
So you halt. That's it.
Stop, you
Right
stop
where I
everything
need
with
you
your
to be.
shimmers like. Stop in the name of the law.
Virtual environmental model constructed. All variables within predicted range. Short-term behavior prediction possible. Conditions ideal.
I find it
Initial
interesting.
condition
The box is
disturbance
just
activated.
talking.
What's that sound? Look out!
She can summon him? What? Okay, well, now I'm just confused. Did their heads turn into critters? The dust settles and a mysterious woman leaps down from the rooftop. Veturian, unharmed and unfazed, sizes up the newcomer.
It's you, the croupier
Hey,
from the
Chris.
bar. Guess I owe you some thanks.
Wow.
My pleasure. I've heard of you. The legendary coin girl.
She looks amazing.
Even without my help, you'd have come out on top.
True, but not as easily. I could have missed tonight's show. So, what do you want in return? Sharpodontes? Loco chow? How about a magic show? The escapes will have your jaw on the floor.
She just dips. Like, oh, so here's the magic trick. I don't give you anything.
Anything but this coin. You name it, and it'll be yours by morning.
Appreciated.
Hello, Ozzy. How you doing? She narrows her eyes, satisfied with Satyrian's willingness to cooperate.
There
Any
is
show for
something I
you?
want from you.
Aw, thanks. Been a while, Mimi? It has. But I feel like it's because life be lifing. Gotta love it.
It was something you won at the table. A secret letter from the Turquoise Serpant Club.
Glad you was able to make it though. If you ready, hit it to be continued. That's crazy. To be continued. No. Familiar box, now smarter but less friendly. Time for the finishing touches on the roaring box upgrades. Set a 626-digit activation code and record a startup greeting. This butterfly is going to love this. The pic I sent you? Yeah, I think so. I should still be inside my, little messages, if I'm correct. Mr. X, is this the Rob Billings roaring box that Miss Margaret invented? She once asked me to send it to Mr. Ulrich, back before the timekeeper set off to investigate the freebies. This is the very same one. Though it ought to be called the Rumbling Roaring Box. X noun. This new version features outstanding intelligence and comes fully equipped with particular ingenious innovations from yours truly. It's a game, I think. I don't remember. Be right back. I'm gonna go check. Okay, feel free. I even loaded it with a newly designed voice system. That way, its butterfly shouldn't ever find herself bored while she's working in the field. How is Miss Margaret doing? Same as always, which is to say, you could probably run into her anywhere in the world except Laplace. It's there. Yeah, if I recall, it should have stayed there. I never deleted it. Okay? Is it interesting? That's the question. That's why I've been overseeing this roaring box upgrade myself. Should a problem occur, please call the developer provided you manage to survive. Not you to survive. The name, be right back. Okay. Then, want to leave a message? Not if you manage to survive. That's crazy. A newspaper left behind on the balcony. Yesterday afternoon, a foreign diplomat arrived in Mexico City. Mr. Motorcade, seated along the curly street into the city center, making a brief stop at the Zocalo. Streetcar bells echoed through the streets as vendors laid out bundles of marigolds ahead of Dia de los Fieles Difuntos. The gentleman is said to be no stranger to Aztec mythology. The sunstone and the origins of the festival. Later in the day, he visited the Academia de San Carlos, where he commented briefly on the public murals that have recently drawn attention. Wait, that's the game's name. Oh, we are playing that. Yeah. His interest, however, extended well beyond the academy walls. At a quiet corner of La Merced Market, the guests paused before several shop windows, taking in the prints, candy skulls, and papel picado on display. Though simply crafted, each piece carried a rich emotional weight. One piece held his attention above all others, a calavera figurine engraved with satirical verse. He turned it over repeatedly, praising it without reserve, and offered no reply even as his entourage urged him onward. With the girl that I call Orange Hair. I'm trying to think, a girl with orange hair and Wua. I know with the game we're playing now, Sonetta with the orange hair. Oh wait, you must be talking about Augusta. And the boy that I call Blue. Blue. But that's Blue. I know the only girl from oh, thank you for 2,000 likes. I know the only girly with orange hair that I can think off the top of my head is Augusta. Aww. Thank you for the cakes too. But I'm not sure Blue Rover? Listen to it again. Let's see. Hold on. For further details regarding the diplomats, I'll look at it in just a second. Remaining itinerary have been released. Nevertheless, during the festivals, when the dead return, the living rejoice, our distinguished visitor has proven himself far more than a passing observer. Mexico City may soon count among its guests an uncommon connoisseur of the arts, reported by Francis William. Okay, let me go take a peek at this. Boop. Well, the story continues to go. It's the one where the pics are. It has to go. Let me look in my messages really quickly. See if I can find it. Sometime during the next day, a strange atmosphere hangs over the tavern where the gamblers usually gather. Everyone's just disappointed. Let's see here. Let me look at this. You see. Oh, you're talking about Sugrika. Okay, I see girly here. Okay, that one's Sugrika, the one with the orange hair. I'll be honest, this one over here, it's very blurry. I can't exactly see the one with the blue. I don't know about that one. You sound British now. Ah, it's how they pronounce her name. Don't blame me. I'm just pronouncing it how they pronounce it. I'm innocent. I'm very American.
Yeah.
But I'm not too sure about the one with the blue. I can't see fully on British Mary. No. Have mercy. Have mercy. But yeah, I see Sugrika. Her banner was just passed, I think. Dipped in blue in that girl. Blue, 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 blue. It wouldn't be Dania, would it? Dania? No, Dania has. Remember that one? I don't remember her name. But I do remember it was just like, ooh. When I first joined. Yeah, I remember because we was doing Sagrika's event quest. It was when she first was introduced.
That lucky-ass chica's been counting her winnings for a while now, along with some other chica.
But I just don't remember the other name for girly. Some of the characters I do remember. It wouldn't be Lucilla. She has blue. What's that one? I forgot his name. I remember Rova. But he has more or less black hair. But Rover and Sugrika, that's probably what you're referring to. Because we play as Rover. So.
They planning something?
Question mark, question mark? We went to see the birds. Yeah, so it's Rover and Sugrika. The guy he just rows around.
Senor, you think it's time we...
Cram it.
He's not for it. The rebuke comes like the snap of a frightened dog. You were like, kiss already. Do it, do the thing, do the thing. Of course, it never happened, but I digress. It was a hope and a dream.
We can't afford to mess with arcanists. Hers ain't no ordinary luck, I tell you. Must have used some kind of witchcraft.
At least a little hug. We deserved at least a little hug. Thank you for the like, Saucy.
You heard about those people who drowned on dry land? Or just up and disappeared from locked
Been
rooms?
streamed in a bit.
That's just the start of the
Oh,
weird
I have.
they get up to.
I streamed yesterday. Yesterday was yesterday was Wuwa. Let's see here. The day before that was it? Yeah. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. You might. Well, I mean, you made this one, so that's a good thing. Maybe you'll be able to make it next time. I know they're supposed to be doing an update, so excited for that one.
One of our associates in the police told me that was all because of some arcane skill.
Yeah.
So unless you're looking to join those stiffs, you stay away from these outsiders.
Yeah. As they trade wild theories about witchcraft and arcanum, not witchcraft, that way. Two figures in the corner exchange a glance over the opened letter in their hands. Yeah, her cooking. Hey, that's my accent. Yeah. All in this together.
Vuelven a alinearse. Celebramos que el fin del mundo se ha postergado.
When the sacred calendar and solar calendar realign, we celebrate the delaying of Doomsday. Okay, hooray, Doomsday!
Subimos al cerro de la estrella y vemos a las estrellas coronar el cielo.
We climb up the hill of the star and watch the stars reach their zenith.
The annual art auction will commence
What's that
soon.
move?
The Turquoise Serpant Club sincerely looks forward to your arrival.
What is Obsessed, that movie? Heard of it? The Spanish. They be throwing every accent in here. They had Russian, obviously they got Spanish. See what other ones that they have done thrown in here. Honestly, like French, they've thrown any accent they couldn't throw in there, they will. I feel like it just adds a little more personality, a little more taste into it. And British. Yeah, the Brits as well. Can't forget
Trying a
them.
little hard. An art auction, huh? Ah, an invitation with no time or location. So, this is the ladder of supposedly incredible value?
She's disappointed.
What's your excuse this time, Flasso? It's gibberish.
Did
Do I
you
have
see?
to remind you how much you owe me?
Yay! The eavesdropping couple straightens in his seat. I have an American accent and I'm part Mexican because of my dad. Ooh, neat. I feel like anytime you're like supposed to be mixed, for some reason the English, it always overrides any accent that you could or may have. It's just like, oh, I heard you want to be Francais? No, you English. Very American. Like, okay, I'm sorry, I can add a little spice to it. First it was American, then French, then British, then Spanish. It just kept going. I'm more American. Word.
I can't tell you nothing. I mean it.
Me like you
I
mean
don't
it.
got a clue neither.
He's so
I
salty.
got the thing off some desperate gambler. Claimed it holds the biggest secret in Mexico City. But before I could make him, I mean, ask him anything more, he skipped the border. As for
That's
this
the
glove,
border.
all I know is that it's hidden away in some plantation outside of the city. But I ain't never heard of no auction. No humans ever set foot in that place. Arcanus
American, then
territory.
French, then British, then Spanish. That was a lot. It's unfortunately a very small lot, but we go with it. Got that Red Dead Redemption author voice. Now that you mentioned it, I think it's probably because of that gruff, that growl. Now that I think about it, French, British. I mean, maybe.
Great. A conversation utterly devoid of useful information.
She just disappointed. The design is so intricate, though.
This line on the invitation, when the sacred and solar calendars realign, it's referring to an Aztec myth about the coming of the end of the world. So, once every 52 years, at the full cycle of the Aztec
sound like
calendar,
him?
the
Could be
Aztecs held
Spanish.
their new fire ceremony to celebrate that they survived another cycle.
Is in an alternative world.
Before
A
the
different
new
universe.
sun rose, they climbed up the hill of the star and watched the Pleiades star cluster reach its zenith.
He just, you know how they have usually like the little Spider-Verse thing? It's just Arthur in a different Spider-Verse. Thank you for 4,000 likes.
Look at these symbols. These represent the 20 days in the Tonal Puali.
It's confusing. The first Red Dead Redemption. The first one honestly seemed very interesting, but I never really got into it. Maybe one of these days I will. I'd seen a lot of people talk about it, but they didn't talk much about the second game.
Their order guides the flow of energy. It's an incantation to activate a ritual. The key to its activation is the flint knife symbol, called the Tekpatl. It represents the dates of the new fire ceremony.
Fish, fish, yes.
The question is, where will the ritual take place?
They flap it there, the fins. My catch line? I'm lost on that. I rather no speech. Oh yeah, charm. Word, yeah.
According to the changes observed in the chaotic energy within the area, a large-scale
artificial supernatural phenomenon is likely to occur in Mexico.
Not Ulrich doing this. First one is Charmander. Yeah, it has 2 names. You have 2 names, yeah?
Furthermore, and with no thanks to you brainless dolts, I was able to confirm my leads that pointed to Mexico City itself.
Ulrich just throwing strays for no
Imagine
reason.
what you overboiled eggheads could do if you spent even a fraction of your time on something useful.
What is your favorite type of Pokemon? Which one did I pull? There's one I just recently pulled. It's something puff. It's pink. It looked like a little cotton ball. It was so cute. If I look at it, I have them in a bunch of binders. If I look at it, I remember the name. It's a shame how terrible I am at names. In the meeting room, Ulrich tucks the letter away, his ferrofluid resting languid in his tank.
This is the latest update from Lorenz Butterfly. She's named the plan the 9 Trials of Death.
You got it? I'll have to go up and get it from off my shelf. Does it have a spiral on its head? I don't think so. It really was just like a big old pink puff thing.
Völlig lächerlich.
Actually ridiculous.
This is already the 3rd letter from her this month. Are you seriously planning a joint paper with this butterfly?
Yeah, I love Enigma. Be right back. Okay. Hello, Enigma. Hi. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, wait. Enigma shows up in stream and on the screen. Ooh. I see you, I see you. Making your presence known.
Naturally, and don't worry, I'll be sure to include
Mine
your
is
name in the
Caterpillar.
acknowledgements.
I haven't heard of that one before. I should probably go ahead and actually pay attention to the names for once. I might. How about you? For the most part, pretty good. Yippee ruppy. Tired, but we all are. He shook his.
Her first letter claimed that Lorenz's
Was it
informants
puff or
discovered
puff?
a new type of arcane materia.
I
One
thought
that
it
has been
was.
circulating across the globe since our reversal to 1920.
I thought it was Puff. I thought. I'm terrible at names. I'm always butchering something, so it could have been Buff at this point. But I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be Puff. If only I looked like Reverse Enigma. I mean, he looks amazing and he's an elf. Right? We need some of the fancy characters. Just like, give us some of your genes. Just a tad bit. Just the itsy bits. But alas.
The Manus has been using it to revive the dead, smuggling the material under the guise of a common mineral pigment. In her second letter, she tracked down its source to Mexico City. And now this. Some prophecy about a supernatural phenomenon. The butterfly's trying to provoke us, mocking us for always being a step behind Lorenz.
I find it hilarious. Enigma is hot-headed and Ulrich is he just mocks folks for no reason. He's just like, let me get on your nerves. Jigglypuff or Iggy Puff? I think it might be Jigglypuff. It should be a cutesy little pink guy. They were talking about a ritual. It reminds you of Benny and Ink. Someone remembers Benny in the Ink Machine? You're my favorite person now. I did finish Savannah Lorenz. It's so cool. I looked at her design and was like, yes, absolutely. I don't know nothing about her, but yes. Oh my goodness.
Do I have to remind you that she did the same thing after the 3rd, 6th, and the 7th
Absolutely.
storm, Substitute Director Adler?
Pardon my interruption, but you didn't call this meeting just for us to be an audience to your squabbling, did you?
Pointing out the obvious. He's just like, oh, are the brothers at it again? Here we go. Hearing the argument go on long enough, the focused researcher finally speaks up. But is it a ball? Yeah, it's like a little. I think it's about a little ball. I know it's a circular, fluffy, pink guy. Actually, Enigma's gonna become playable at the next update. I saw. I was so excited. I am still excited. I have no summons though. I don't have enough. But I really want to pull Enigma.
Certainly not.
It was my first game I finished completely. Word.
Which reminds me, Pointer, I have something to tell you.
Fingers crossed.
In accordance with Plesset's branch tradition, we have decided to hold a party to celebrate your and Hisabeth's successful completion of your field mission here at headquarters.
Ask away. The reason why I don't have a bunch of summons, now that I think about it, is because we did get Paper Heron. What Dynamo characters do you have? I will have to check. I have absolutely no clue. I just know I'm pulling characters and they're just coming home with me and I'm like, yippee! But I'm not actually looking at their stats. I pulled a full art Zigguard Mega, whatever its name, and it was 100%. Ooh, I hear lucky.
Though I personally disagree with the principle. In order to spare time for the party, I've informed the Storm Research Group to extend their workday to 12 hours for the week.
Yeah, I do have those too. I think those... Is there any more Dynamos? My second pack. Oh, you just flexing at this point. Me over here having to pull like 5 packs just to get one special character.
I do believe I've truly cracked this humanitarian management thing, though researcher Regulus may disagree.
We'll take a look at the characters I have in just a second.
As well. Besides, we've already been back
think
for
you
3
have
weeks
Corvus,
now.
right? I do not have Corvus. I don't think so. Corvus. Do I have Corvus? I think I was trying to get her, but I think I was a few summons too short. I'll have to check. I'll have to double check, but I don't think I got Corvus. The chatter is cut short as the meeting room door opens. An assistant walks in along with another not unfamiliar face.
Enough about all that. Settle in,
From
everyone.
100 pool banner?
And would you get down from that table?
Yeah,
The
but
meeting's about to begin.
I didn't get her. What's in the pics right now? Word. I know I got... It was another character that I got, but I didn't get Corvus. Sadly to say. That is rough. It is. I was so excited, but I just unfortunately was just not lucky enough.
Considering some of you never have, or have never cared to understand Laplace's structure, I think it's necessary I fill you in.
With my luck, I would have to purchase 20 packs to get a full Arctic, so... Right? I'll have to get a box and some change. Like $300 worth. And it's a 50-50, I would still manage to get it. My sympathies. Oh, the pains. I'm gonna go cry in a corner. Corvus is rerunning this update, so if you want to, you could pull her. I mean, I'd gladly do so. If she wants to come home with me.
The funding committee and the staff committee are responsible for evaluating the risk of each project. Put simply, they are the ones who approve or fail your budget applications.
This card is gorgeous. I want it. I want it. Oh, I hope I get lucky and be able to pull one of the full odds. The problem is, oh no, what's the problem?
With that said, allow me to introduce Mr. Ludwig, the new representative of the staff committee.
She's gonna be okay. The same banner with Broom, so you might get Broom instead of Corvus. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I later buy a pack. I need you to start picking out my packs. Hopefully we get Corvus instead. I really hope we get Corvus. I don't mind Broom. I think we need Broom for one of the other matches, but like I really do need her. Ludwig.
I wasn't aware you'd recovered. Glad to see you're well, Mr. Ludwig.
No, silly. Caca! The bird-headed man offers a gentle, appreciative nod.
Thank you. I will be assisting you in your research from now on.
Favorite legendary Pokemon? I don't blame you. It looks amazing. Can we just talk about... He's just all suited up. Just fancy looking. It's one bird with a smexy voice, right? The voice is giving. I feel like you could have the greatest design, but like if the voice is not giving, it's not it. But his voice, just like the other guys, I had to spend more than $100 to get Naruto and Mobile Legends Bang Bang. Others got it at $20. Sheesh.
In fact, the topic of this meeting is related to your prior discussion.
They really said you had to work for him.
Wait. Don't tell me you're going to the party.
Take me with you. I want to go to a party.
No. Though, if you think I wouldn't spoil the mood, I'd be more than happy to.
Oh, his favorite Pokemon. You just choose him. He's my favorite Pokemon now. The Raven sweeps his gaze across the assembled researchers.
I've read the letter from Lawrence Butterfly. Over the years, Manus Vindictae has never ceased its pursuit of a resurrection ritual.
I wonder what his notebook would be like. That's an interesting question.
Many of their actions have caught our attention. Searching for the scripts of Renaissance alchemists, taking control of the Fountain of Youth in Bimini. All done after a certain Cavendish descendant joined their ranks.
Back, I think. Ooh, I'm too curious right now. Hey, you good? Honestly speaking, I feel like it'll be... There was this one art I saw with the bird, and there was someone else, and the bird was just like face first all up in it. Oh, it'd be crazy. But interesting. I feel like it'd be fun. We have free will. We have free will. It's time to experiment. Let me stop. Also, we're getting the Chinese server preview for version 3.8 on June 3rd. Ooh.
Sounds just like what a mad alchemist would do.
Love a little preview.
But, given what we know now, they've succeeded
that thing
at
that
least
blew up on
once.
first Twitter. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. Empire Game Boy Advance Edition. Nick. What a ton of events.
You're speaking of Antarctica.
I seen it being talked about on YouTube Shorts, and I was like, oh snap, crazy. I'm gonna be right back. Okie dokie. The mention of that event draws a long, poignant silence.
If Lawrence Butterfly can bring us some of this Manus pigment, then there's a chance we can figure out how it works. Their ritual has brought back a person who doesn't belong to this era. Most would call it a miracle to brave the storm in such a way.
Game Boy Advance Edition. I'm curious to know what is the difference between just like the normal one and the Advanced Edition.
Have we considered that this may also be a means to truly understanding the storm?
The room erupts again.
Brave the storm. Mr. Ludwig, have you considered the hypothesis that the storm doesn't cause physical death?
I have a Game Boy, but I need a charger, and it's black. Oh. Wait, does it not take like the normal A or C chargers? Alakazam and Mewtwo. Oh, the Mewtwo's isn't half bad.
I have. It suggests that those who disappear in the storm are not technically dead.
Then where do they go?
Into the unknown. Let me stop.
Over the years, Foundation branches around the world have reported on the reappearance of friends and family, though changed in some way and firmly of the current storm era. It seems these anomalies have become increasingly frequent.
We're just in a non-stop loop.
The staff committee is also monitoring these anomalies.
Add
We
him
can't
on
afford to
the
overlook
backpack.
any details,
Aww.
no matter how insignificant they may seem.
Then we can't just sit here waiting for someone to send a letter when they're in the mood for it. That is, if the staff committee allows us to act.
He's just so fed up. Let's the words rest before turning to a new topic.
As it happens, after the second letter, I took the initiative to commission someone to investigate. Though she's a Foundation employee, her body was made by Laplace, so she volunteered to do some field work for us.
Is
There
it
may be the
Lucy?
occasional minor incident, but she's in the Timekeeper's unit, so she can be trusted.
An excellent choice. With the Timekeeper's help, she can operate without the Foundation's surveillance.
I find it funny that everyone was like, oh dear, to hell with the Timekeeper. And now they're like, we have to have the Timekeeper in everything. Summon the Timekeeper. Like, the trust is there. Game Boy is black and white, and the Game Boy Advance is full with colors. Oh! That's neat. Instead of getting standard, you can pick out, well, yeah, you can technically pick out the color you want. Yeah, that's neat.
Exactly. And she's particularly adept at keeping secrets.
I hope this won't involve any inhumane methods, Adler.
No need. Her memory will take care of it for us. Or should I say, her lack thereof.
Curious to what he means by lack, but well, we'll keep going with it. Makes me want to get one. I don't even know if they still sell them, but makes me want to get a Game Boy. In the scorching wilderness, a glow of arcane skills flickers. Enigma's trusted investigator teleports into the place where the flickering light had been. Oh, her.
Better double check the destination. Mexico City, Mexico. Huh. But this doesn't look like a city. Was there something wrong with the teleport disc? Defective, I guess. I did hear that Laplace is working on a reusable version.
Black and white TVs and now with the new TVs. They're with RPG technology. Okay. They just start adding extra things to it to make it more efficient. As she looks out with confusion at the strangeness of her point of arrival, her communicator rings. She's on the outskirts, isn't she?
Is everything alright, Miss Latham?
Maybe.
All good, Mr. Adler. I've arrived in Mexico City.
Maybe.
Please let Madame Lucy know that I'm more than happy to be helping Laplace.
Madame Lucy is no longer at Laplace. Forget it. We've just received the latest letter.
What happened? On the other end, the substitute director runs through its contents. What happened, Ozzy?
These are the possible starting points. If you encounter Manus Vindictae, avoid confrontation and prioritize
Do you know
your own
PM7
safety,
or Purple
Miss
Cliff,
Latham.
the YouTuber? I have no clue. I have not heard of any of those before. Unfortunately. What do they do?
Don't worry about me. I've borrowed the rumbling roaring box from Mr. Ulrich.
Not gonna lie, PM7 sounds like a music channel, and Purple Cliff kind of gets artsy.
All I have to do is turn it on, and it'll show me all the places nearby with supernatural stuff going on.
I hear hooves.
Wait, where's my luggage?
The luggage just is it the luggage that's up and walking away? Not far off, she spies a devil lizard hauling her belongings away. We are reacting to them after playing this. Sure. The question is if it's copyright. I know sometimes people don't like other people using your stuff, so I shall be very careful. We got into the YouTubers since we got the new Pokemon game, Pokemon CA. Ooh, interesting. And he looks at him, and they look at me. Something like that. And she looks at him.
Stop right there!
I guess we're finding a lizard now. Were you in fact fighting a lizard? Girl.
Right to the point. I like that.
Choose which of the two.
Hey, you darn dirty lizard! Get my luggage back!
I'm not good at picking things. Okay, let's see here. Do this.
Place you. Wait for the right
Funk
into the
and...
darkness.
Oh, it's invisible.
Wait for the right moment.
I guess whatever one that pops up first.
Addio, straniero. Liberato dalla paura.
If it attacks, it should come being invisible. We'll do the last one.
That was your last chance.
Perfect.
Wait! That's the rumbling, roaring box I borrowed from Mr. Ulrich! No! You broke it!
Oops.
Please, go ahead. There's...
You might have been a little too rough. A cocktail no one can replicate. Every sip is a new adventure. Nice cocktail recipe. Grapefruit juice, hot sauce, brandy, and this lobster claw is quite something. I might be judging. You find more shinies when you sub 2 p.m. PM7 quote. Ooh. I like the sound of this. I knew you like it. Let's raise a glass to its exquisite taste. Today's games and adventures were absolutely incredible. I'd love to do this again with you someday. That would be a thrill. Which is Purple Cliff. I feel like he's the one friend full of energy and optimistic. Who might? We'll check both of them out. I think that'll be preferable. Just so we can see the difference. Because I have no clue about either of them, so it'll be fun. But you prefer going solo, don't you? Thank you for understanding. I still have some, well, personal matters to deal with. Perhaps one day, if I start missing your secret recipes, your tavern list, I'll appear at your side under a false name. You're welcome anytime. I never turn down a new challenge. So what's next for you? Still on tour? You got it. Heading through Mexico. I've been looking forward to it forever. Looks like my producer's been preparing for it for just as long. Though most of that was us arguing over whether we need backup plan. Sounds even rougher than fighting a shark. Remember the sharks that used to defy water on GTA? That was funny. In the end, we decided we don't need one. After all, sometimes only this old friend of mine here, the only one that knows where I'm headed next. I wish I could read. Today I'm not reading, right? I look forward to seeing you at the show. Maybe you'll be falling off a cliff one day and catch a glimpse of me through the cracks of a steel box. That's my kind of reunion. Mine too. Leave it all to fate and the flip of a coin, right? I felt a shiny one time. No! The pain! Y'all look forward to the days ahead. That's Hungry Shark Evolution. A nom nom. It was a trap bench. Interesting name. After the third storm, the Arcanum Containment Department retired its cleaning scrolls. Daily upkeep now depends on the 3rd edition cleansing incantation, improved in 1996. It was baby blue. I lost it. No! It just grew legs and walked away. One day, the scarred statue will shatter its glass prison and plunge to the torrent that fate has written for it. Hey, Miss Recoleta, are you even listening to me? It was last year, I think. Wow. I was like, no, I don't blame you. You just got some goodies and then all of a sudden it just disappears. It's not even like you misplaced it, it's just gone. What? Oh, of course. You can rest assured, Miss Letham. I understand completely. And that covers all the guidelines for the Arcanum Containment Department. You've been here for a week or two now. I'm sure you can handle the day up today while I'm out on the field duty. After all, you were recommended by the timekeeper herself. I feel like our parents could have brought the most rarest Pokemon cards. Right? I feel feel like the older ones, especially because, well, they weren't distributed as much. With OG, Chavandel. I feel like someone's parents has them. I remember there was a suitcase. I didn't have any money for it. I think someone made a recording. But there was a suitcase or a briefcase full of just old trading cards from like the early 2000s at the thrift store. I was so mad that I couldn't get it. You're most certainly correct. I've been a forest ranger, a seller, and even a weaver. Compared to even one of those jobs, a few days as an administrator will be nothing. And I have my ways, especially when dealing with the bureaucracy like the Foundation. Your ways? Don't worry yourself about it. Although, Miss Latham, is there really no way for me to come to Mexico with you? I've spent 100 and more for the briefcase, right? I think it was like, it's like $20 or $40 really. All the cards was just scattered in there, so you don't have to organize it, and to be honest, some of them probably is damaged, but to be honest, just to have it will be great. Yeesh. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. But I sure enough wish I could have snatched it up. I'm sure somebody else got that gold mine. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I've always hoped to return to Mexico City in search of inspiration, to walk through all the stories I've imagined for my next masterpiece. Maybe some other time. But this time, the timekeeper personally encouraged me to go out in the field. You heard her yourself. Miss Latham, thank you for the information on Madame Buaniche. I've heard all about what happened in Los Angeles. The timekeeper really thought I did a great job. I could just about feel the admiration. The girl in the hat rushed off. The camera-headed girl stood firm, convinced that she had been. That was the next time. Gave me an idea. Hopefully the next time is very soon. Encouraged. Why are you looking at me like that? Guess that's your way of giving me your blessing. I'll carry it with me all the way to Mexico. Boop. Oh, we're not gonna fight on this one. They just want a bunch of stories.
Did we get anything from the crime scene?
Similar to the last 3 cases, they're almost certainly serial murders.
Ooh.
But the intervals are getting shorter.
Resident Evil style?
Skills are improving. Same method. An enclosed room. No abnormalities in the victim leading up to their death. The surrounding residents all think this place is haunted.
Worse than haunted. Still no sign of our suspect, I take it.
Don't even mention it. Victim was in a load of dead. So we've got a list of suspects longer than a courthouse docket. You and I will have to get the statement together tonight.
It's giving like... Their glasses is giving like they're wearing a boomerang. Coca-Cola Zero.
Give me a break. I was going to go to the ceremony in a few days.
You wish.
And wish indeed.
The storm stops for no one.
The cadets hurry off. At the reception desk, the camera-headed girl contents herself with taking in the surroundings.
Just fill in this Vigila's case acceptance registration form and you're good to go.
I went to see well. Is that like an aquarium?
Thank you.
It sounds like an aquarium.
Let me see.
Only been to Aquatica. More like a park. It still sounds interesting. Sounds fun. Shops or yard sales. Ooh, that's one way to do it. Hopefully you'll find some goodies somewhere.
Name? Latham. Age? What year is it now? Let's say 97.
He's a granny.
Race? Awakened. the way, is this Mexico City the capital of Mexico?
Maybe.
It certainly is. This is the Vigiles Bureau temporary branch in Zocalo, Mexico City. We thought there'd been another murder when we received your distress signal.
Murder? No. Nothing that horrible.
Just lost. Welcome back, Enigma. Yep, got in a couple of rides. Oh, that sounds fun. Some roller coaster. I don't know how y'all do the roller coasters. Cameraman from oh my goodness, it's back. And back indeed. The implication seems to be lost on her.
Thanks so much. I'd never have gotten out of that desert alive if it weren't for you. I'll make sure to write you a thank you letter once I get back to the Foundation. Oh, could you help me check out my teleport discs? I think there's something wrong with them.
The lizard ate it.
I can leave them all here and take them back in a couple...
Where'd she go?
Just a few desert devil lizards, huh?
Oh, maybe. Finish showdown in China. Did I? I think so. I think so. Either that or I didn't get to finish the last few pages. Unfortunately, sleep always bothers me. The receptionist snatches the form from her hands.
Sick of this. Just days ago, a Foundation employee showed up with a warrant, took away half our most important files, and left the archives in a complete mess.
You know where we're gonna in reverse 4.0. Ooh.
And now here you are. Anyway, I'll be writing a letter of my own to your headquarters for wasting Vigiles resources. You can go.
Oh, just a second, ma'am. Actually, I'm here investigating a kind of arcane material, and...
It has the tease in the anniversary stream. I did kind of see it when I was passing by to go ahead to, sleep. Going back to Aperion. Oh! With 37! And 6! Right? Yeah, because that's with the interesting looking birds. The receptionist boils over with frustration.
Get out!
Yes!
I don't want to hear another word about your lizard problems.
We finally get to see 6 again.
But it might have something to do with Manus Vindicte. I need the Vigils' help.
Might? You might as well say the Menace will be taking over the Foundation tomorrow.
As the dispute continues, 2 returning vigilantes take notice.
What's going on here?
Ooh, she looks like she belongs to Persona 5. Right, Gertie is just going ham.
Hey, if it isn't Latham, what brings you here?
Miss Black Ibis! Mr. Allen! Thank goodness you're here. I need
Back to
your help.
Aperion. It takes the vigil only a moment to read the situation. I wish MatPat would have been in the new Backrooms movie. I feel like he would have somehow solved the Backrooms, and it just would have been like a little detective Dora kind of show. Maybe playable 210, since you know the storm doesn't actually kill people. That would be interesting. That would be fun. I would need so many more summons that I don't have.
She's a friend of ours. Leave her to us, Laura. I will take you out for some poke later. In that pub we used to go to. My treat.
Aw, thanks.
If you say so, Miss Black Ibis. And my name's Catalina.
Oh. She has the same issue with me just giving people names. The musicking. This is like elevator music. I kind of miss elevators actually playing music. And I think Sophia will probably be a new true limited character. Because I'm making her playable when we're going back to Aquarius Crazy. Oh, fingers crossed. Please, please make her playable. Honestly, she deserves justice. Look. Aban Zokia makes a special appearance in the Backrooms movie. Ooh. Oh, thank you for the follow, Raiden. I need to watch all the renditions of the Backrooms. The original Hercatat lead the visitor into the Grand Hall. We haven't seen each other since the events surrounding Kadath at the Arcanum Containment Department.
Whoa!
Please, you want music? Oh dear. The time I need the Spanish leave me.
This was the Mexico City People's Library, now requisitioned to serve as the Vigils Bureau's temporary branch. It will reopen to the public once we leave.
We stopped before the enormous mural. On one side, stern-faced young people hold firearms, their eyes set on visions of sun, earth, and the future. On the other, peasant women tend to the harvest. I'ma go now. Take care, friend. Bye, Ozzy. Thank you for joining. Meg Jade's boyfriend from Victorious. Victorious? I haven't heard that name in a hot second.
Wait, I know this.
The camera-headed girl swaps the film reel in her head and begins to speak.
This kind of mural is designed to be seen from different angles as visitors walk up the stairs.
It's crazy that she has to continue to switch out her film reel.
Because there's no fixed order to read it, everyone gets their own version of the story. Look at it. So sacred and gentle. A perfect combination of tradition and modernity.
Hey, you really know your stuff.
I learned it from a documentary. Even made a copy of it so I wouldn't forget.
Sheesh. The master of film art fixes a gaze on the blank center of the mural.
But this
Also?
one seems unfinished.
But obviously Dot painted the character. It was Arcalia Victorious Classical 2010. Right when shows were actually really good. Or decently good. Depending on who you ask. It's still good. Apparently.
It's got nothing to do with the Vigil. I'll tell you that much. These public murals are from artists commissioned by the Secretariat of Public Education.
92 verse 1999. Server apparently hated the anniversary patch. Well, how would they hate it? What? Did they just not get all their summons?
But the painter of this mural went missing not long ago, leaving his work unfinished. He's not the only one. People are disappearing all over.
I think it was maybe because of the new main story, which I'm concerned about. I mean, I feel like what happens is when you make long stories, it starts to become harder to keep track of everything. So they're probably having the case of getting a little lost with the story of how long it's expanding. But we shall be the judge of it when it comes out.
Apparently, a rising star in this era. We tried to investigate further, but all we discovered was that he got caught up in an Arcanist gang brawl, and then he was gone. Too bad, really.
I mean, Abbott Elementary is going for its 5th season. That's a good Hulu show. Wow. I would figure the ratings were pretty decent for it to go 5 seasons. Usually, if it's no good, they'll just pull it from the shelves. And I hated the new story. I don't think it was because of how long it was, but because of the writing. I heard it was the writing. Oh. If it's gonna have one of the PGR situations where it's just all talk, nothing extra, you know, no fight, nothing, I think I could understand. Thank you for the 9,000 likes. Jeez. We're definitely gonna have to go ahead and put a pepper in the stepper. They actually responded like the devs responded. Ooh, what they say?
What did they say in the paper? A revolution in theme and skill? A breakthrough in technique?
The fact of the matter, I said the same thing he said.
Art really isn't my thing.
Oh no. The vigil interrupts the idle chatter.
We only arrived here ourselves a short time ago. Since the last storm, migration into Mexico City has exploded, and the number of arcanist crimes has surged along with it.
Oh, just like in El Automobile Gris. Legendary gangs, foreign thieves, and sophisticated modern criminal methods.
Ella James Williams acts in Albert Elementary in my second season, and Everybody Hates Chris. Ooh, Everybody Hates Chris is a good show. Everybody hates Chris. He swaps in a new reel once again.
Robbers disguised as officials, going into people's houses with false search warrants, even with the official signatures on them. The stuff they showed in the movie even led to some real-life robbers doing the same thing.
For some reason.
Yeah, no coffee breaks for us without some backup from HQ. And to think we've got a diplomat visiting soon. Can he choose some other time? So, forgive Catalina for being rude just now. We're all just a little burnt out.
The devs basically said, we're sorry we've disappointed you guys, and we'll try to be better onwards with the story, and as an apology we're giving you extra anniversary rewards. Well, I'll take the extra rewards. Take less.
Oh, I understand. We're the same way after each storm.
A coffee break, I tucked in donuts. Well, forget the donuts, it's just Dunkin'.
I can't tell you much else. But Mexico City isn't the safest place these days. Whatever you do, be careful, Latham.
So, what was it you were saying at the reception desk? Something you wanted to find in Mexico City?
The extra rewards were not pools, but something more valuable. I'm curious to know what it is.
Right! A kind of special arcane material. Apparently, the Manus disguises it as some kind of mineral pigment to smuggle it out of the city.
Let me be able to figure out it's the paint they be using to just, well, not paint, ink they be using to kind of like turn everyone into the Manus Big Day clone. A garment selector? Ooh, new outfits. I miss the donuts and the Dunkin' Donuts name. It's like when X used to be Twitter. I still call X Twitter because it's just like, do you know how many sites are just X? And the worst part is, and I didn't even know there was a site was just X.com. And I was like, okay, let me go ahead and put X.com, and it wasn't Twitter. I regretted my life choices after that. Isn't any normal garment selector. Ooh, no. The blink blink Sykes. Indeed. It has that iconic drum roll to it. Memories race through her head in reverse. She snatches a single frame before it slips away and relays the information to the vigils. Does the garment have like some type of buff to it?
Manus Vindicti. Mineral pigment.
It includes every single garment before anniversary? Say less. Say like, I'll take that. I shall take that happily.
The resurrection ritual.
The Vigil and her cadet exchanged a glance. I knew it. It was the little ink things.
That's odd, though. Mexico City isn't one of their known bases of operation. As for the pigment smuggling,
I feel like they'll choose areas that isn't known or for them to reside in, so it'd be easier for them to go ahead and sneak through. My only problem with it is, oh, do you have to have the characters in order to get the garments? Don't say it's so.
There are no related reports in our archive.
What? How can that be?
They
but I know
snatched
someone
everything?
who can help. No one knows the area better than its natives, and I happen to know a particularly useful one. She's a contractor, an exorcist hired by the vigils to remove
Don't worry,
lingering
it's not like that.
traces of arcane crimes
Thank goodness.
before they're made accessible to the public again. According to the latest regulations, she's been given partial access to information on the storm.
The problem is how big the selection is, and you can only choose one. Oh, that's even worse. You have to choose. You have to choose one out of a dozen plus outfits. Like a Chinese buffet, please. Hey, if it's free, I'll snatch it. Let me go. Yes. I'll take it for 10k likes. Like, girl, Blue Pock, that's too much and too little at the same time. Right? I have an idea on exactly who I want to get the garment for, but I don't have them just yet. I don't know.
An exorcist.
I'm gonna go cry in a corner.
Who works on crime scenes?
At least give us 2 or 3 or 5. Who is it? I have had my eyes set on Olive for all dear's life. Unfortunately, you are not one of the garments I can snatch up, Justin. If you were a pig, I would pick. But I seen Olive, and I think his outfit for the garment selectors is pretty nice. It takes a moment to picture what that job must entail.
She's more than just an exorcist. She's the eyes hiding in the shadows. Nothing goes down in this city without her knowing about it. It's said she can sense things regular people can't.
50-50 to Olive recently. See, he's just avoiding everyone like the plague. He does not want to come home. We have a warm bed and nice food. And you're just like, no, I choose a mental asylum. This mental asylum is very comfortable. Like, okay, sure, I guess.
I have to say, she's piqued my curiosity. Something tells me that she would make a great visual.
I don't think we have an Olive rerun this update, unfortunately. Boo. Honestly speaking, if they give us a summon to where we can choose, I remember they had one like that. What about Ulrich? I'll have to see his garment. I haven't seen his garment for any updates, so I can't say whether or not.
I offered to recommend her for visual selection. I'm sure she'd pass with flying colors. Perhaps you can talk her into helping you, or even joining us.
You'll need a serious way with words to do that.
I believe in the cadet. Let's check our options after this stage. Why not? Okay, sure. I was supposed to...
Thank you so much, Miss Black Ibis.
Speaking of
Mr.
which,
Allen.
I was supposed to show our characters that we have, and I completely forgot. Because of course I did. Though the information is far from sufficient, Loggerhead plows ahead with full enthusiasm. After seeing her off, the cadet turns to the brooding vigil, puzzled.
Mineral pigment. You know what? Dimas, that guy from the European branch. He's been looking for that too. I overheard him asking about it. Was looking for the case files on the previous storm.
Scary.
So then people in the Vigil are looking for it. You think he's up to something?
Maybe.
Dimas.
Look at 11k likes.
Reminds me of an old friend. You know Krios, don't you?
Yes, we know
When he was
Krios.
in the Vigil's Bureau, Dimas was one of his most loyal subordinates. And now, he's gained the recognition of some big wigs in the Foundation. Didn't take long for him to work his way up. No matter what their reasoning or who they're working for, our best course of action might be to let both parties get what they want. That pigment.
Let's maybe not do that. I forgot which anime I watched to where there was like, you know, all this could come to an end. All the suffering if you just give us what we want. And the characters actually did that. Unlike all the other ones that's usually like fighting, throwing hands. And in the end, everything in fact was not okay. Everything was not daijoubu. They just turned them up and the world was just about to go up in flames. I wonder what in Krios is going to be playable. Multi-million-dollar question. I can use my jutsu to transform into Tarpon. Ah. Do it, do it. I have a feeling they're gonna have us just like sitting here looking crazy, just like, baby down, Krios, please. I feel like he's going to be very much overpowered. Adorable pick from Naruto. Do it, do it. Black Ibis offers a knowing smile.
Times are different now, Brian. Both Europe and the Foundation are in turmoil.
Is this that political wisdom you're always talking about? What was it? Doctrine of the mean? Once again, my name's Alan.
I thought you just called him Alan. Am I tweaking? I'm going crazy. Just a teensy bit. Okay, let's look at our characters just really quickly. I'll come back to read this in just a second. In here. So we have Ezio, Shaman, Medicine Pocket Barrel, Juvis, Kadan, Marsha, Paper Heron, which I'm surprised I managed to get her at the last intubating second. Obviously Ulrich. Anyone else who's a 6-star? Marcus and Regulus. That's all my 6 stars apparently. Oh wait, Ulrich is... Look at his garment really quick.
You've made it in. Actually, the lock opens to any code, but the ticking timer on it...
Oh, is this his? Okay, actually, it looks kind of cool. If they do give us a free garment, then I'll gladly take him. Level... RT. Wait, hold on. Did I do it right the first time? Rarity. Okay, yeah, there we go. So, we really don't have a lot of anything, sadly. Maybe Shemaine? I feel like he's a bit weak. That's Ezio? Yeah. The first time I decided to start playing this game, I managed to make it for the Assassin's Creed collab that they did. I just missed one character. I got the other guy, but I didn't get Girly. Let me see here. It's not bad. It's not bad. You miss Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra didn't want to come. I wonder if they have...
Don't think I haven't noticed you looking to pay me a visit in the wilderness.
She doesn't have anything. Like you're considering it because apps. Is it obvious? Shouldn't be obvious.
Guten Tag.
Hee hee. Maybe. Just maybe. About Med Pocket. That is a good question. What do you look like? They from a wheelchair? Not from a wheelchair. I'm 50-50. I really like this one. This one, kind of studious. What about Marcus? I never used Marcus. I don't think I would really want a garment from her. I mean, her outfit's... Oh, this one's pretty nice. Going to be paying me a visit from a wheelchair. I didn't even catch it. That's crazy. Honestly, if I get one for Marcus, it would have to be this one. Because it looks so cool. It's giving like Augusta vibes. Who else do we have a choice between? I mean, we do got paper hat on.
Oh, it's you.
Oh.
I'm still settling.
We don't have anything else. Marsha, do you have a different outfit?
Footsteps are music
Oh.
to my ears.
Have anything?
You brought me a gentle breeze in the field.
I mean, we could do Juvis. Yeah, I was about to say, we could do Juvis if they let me get this one. I could do Juvis. I really like the little wings on top of her head. A free garment just for her.
That claim to seek peace and order in this world.
There was supposed to be... It's gone? She is not used. It's very special. I don't know where the stars went to. Stars disappeared. Okay, never mind. Okay, they're back. After the storm, the Vigils Bureau returns to every important city, following the same pattern, an unremarkable office at first. Then a few vigils, and before long, people simply grow accustomed to its presence as though it has always belonged there. According to their official records, the Vigils Bureau exists to investigate complex cases involving Arcanum. It operates independently of the government, each fulfilling its own mandate without interfering with the other affairs, with two maintain steady communication. Most likely, unless you lose to Olive. That part. At the same time, the criminal underworld enters what the press calls the age of modern crime, the most dangerous example of which is known as El Automobile of the Grey Car Gang. Imagine they just drive up everything, everyone is just in grey. That'd be kind of funny. Must be special in my heart, lady. Aw, thank you. Driving in the eponymous automobiles with matching grey attire. Oh my gosh. They actually do be walking up with just grey. The increasingly organized robberies and violence have given them a steady spot in the crime column. The methods have been dissected and debated at length. Yet no amount of analysis softens the reality of what they are. People have begun to realize that violence and plunder are becoming more organized and more efficient. Crime is no longer a matter for the police alone. It has become a reality the whole of society can no longer afford to ignore. Of course, the Grey Car Gang alone is not enough to shake the order of an entire city. The local police know the limits of their authority, and the Vigil Bureau understands how to avoid raising questions outside of its jurisdiction. The underworld and the authorities share the same map. They simply disagree on how to read it. This seemingly harmonious coexistence does not eliminate conflict, only confines it. Police, vigils, and grey cars pass through the same streets, fully aware of one another. They all understand the same unspoken truth. When the sun rises, the streets return to normal. Everything dissolves into the daylight, folding back into the city's shadow. I'm probably gonna choose Nala's garment because it's gorgeous. If only I could pull Nala when she was still on the banner. The art of culture we're crying out for. In early 20th century Mexico, no art form is more woven into everyday life than the art of the mural, too large for the private collection that occupies stairwells, courtyards, and corridors. It is for the reason that the muralism's movement sparks continuous debate about art itself, about who gets to decide how art is presented, and about how long these works can remain in public spaces, as long as it lives. There was a time when our government dictated the direction of aesthetics. Only when the old order collapses do suppressed traditions find new life. Public buildings become canvases. Images naturally take on the role of narrative and expression. Murals spread across corridors and courtyards, functioning less like paintings meant to be admired, more like street signs and door plates. Nala is coming back an anniversary. Ooh. Maybe I'll get lucky this time and finally be able to pull her. Please, Nala, I beg of you. Across different works, the same gestures appear again and again. Heads raised, hands at labor, bodies in motion. Learning to read these images becomes part of life in the city and beyond. Through this art, Mexicans begin to build an entirely new sense of identity. In technique, most of these works take the form of frescoes. The painter works against the drying plasters. Pigments sink into the wall and allow almost no revision once set. Over time, colors gradually fade and outlines disappear beneath dust. Countless people pass beneath them, look up briefly, and walk on. Yet the walls remain still, bearing the traces. Perhaps the mirror's true significance lies not in its form or technique, but the emotion and memory it carries. Oh, they for 12K likes. They gave me so much to read. There's a 50% chance the coin will land on the face you want, but she wins every time. I mean, it's 100% if you get a double-headed coin. The beautiful, passionate young woman, the universal star kissed by a lucky coin, which for a day, most beloved old friend, Miss Turian, will be in Mexico City on the 15th of this month. You'll find her at Plaza Garibaldi during the day, chatting with street musicians and sharing drinks with hungover drunks. How can you be both at the same time? Actually, never mind. Also, she remembers everyone's names, every unfulfilled wish, and every unfinished adventure. She brings the very best stories to the show. When night falls, she'll appear at the gambling tables. It's by her tossing her coin into a drain near the Zocalo. Don't worry, it's part of the routine. It always comes back. Somehow. A live stream for Real Collab happen. Ooh, okay. I saw something about them mentioning that it was going to be different currency from the summons, the normal summons that we have, which I'm kind of concerned about. I was building up a lot of asteroids, but you didn't convert your pools, right? No, not yet. I seen a good handful of people were really mad because they converted their pools. They had 500 and something pools, but alas, they couldn't use any of them for the collab. That Reverse 1999 required a lot of space in your phone until I downloaded Honors of King. You'd be surprised. I find that 20 gigabytes, sheesh. It's almost giving, I think, is it King of Avalon? I think it's King of Avalon. It was like 10 something gigs. Oh, you didn't? Yeah, I tend to try to save them, because you never know what'll happen. If you condense the files, usually, well, compress, should I say. If you compress the files, it usually shouldn't take up too much, but they'll start taking up more space because you have to go ahead and wander around the game. During the tour, she'll make a brief stop at Xochimilco to mix the most challenging cocktail of the century with hot sauce and apple juice. I have to try this. Is it actually good? From there, she'll head to the lakeside to make her death-defying leap. As the locals scream, the legend of the girl with the golden coin will reach unprecedented heights. Of course, we can't rule out the possibility that she'll hop board a passing train and turn it into an impromptu adventure show. It's giving Cloud Strife doing his thing. Note for the audience, after the show, if you've lost all sense of what luck even means, take that as proof you fully enjoyed his performance. She's taken everyone's luck. That's why you overspend. And the candle flickers once more again. Tell me more. On the outskirts of Mexico City lies a building in an overgrown and derelict hacienda. I hope I pronounced that right. The uninvited visitor slips inside with little effort before taking a quick survey of her surroundings.
So, this is the Arcanist territory no human dares set foot in. But the box is hardly reacting.
Unlike its dilapidated exterior, the interior is lavishly finished, the floor is spotless.
Beep, beep. Warning, insufficient chaos particles. Do not attempt repeat activations. Warning, warning.
Hey? That doesn't sound good.
No signs of any supernatural phenomenon.
She's just so chill with it. She's just like, oh, okay. There'll be no worries here. She wrestles with the device and gives up a few final sputtering noises before falling apart.
Yet another genius upgrade from X.
Oops.
Someone's here.
She melts into the shadows. A knock echoes through the empty hall, startling the drowsy patroller at the door.
Who's there?
It's me. DiGiorno.
It's me.
It is me. Is that Claptrap from Borderlands? Ooh.
Oh,
Surprise!
Come on
Survey! That door sounds so heavy.
I'm here to deliver the item for the auction.
Well, hello there.
Right before the deadline.
Not a good time, Aniel. Senor Perez is away. He's been out of the club more and more these days.
The patroller lowers her voice, muttering gossip about the club's owner.
And getting more and more upset.
Probably losing
I
money.
haven't been in his office, but I can hear him roaring from the other end of the hallway. Could be the coming auction, though I heard he's been looking for a supplier who lost contact. Been turning half of Mexico inside out to find him. I'll tear him apart and feed him to the fishes, he said.
Not the piranhas.
No one dares piss him off these days. We're all just going to bed hoping
Tomorrow's
he'll
the
wake up
first
in a
of the
better
month.
mood.
Can we take a moment to process that we are actually officially halfway through 2026, the year that has just begun, mind you, and we are 6 months in. I feel like the time, I don't know where the time has gone, but the time is gone. I don't know. It's so weird. I feel like the year should have been taking way longer, but we're getting old, like old. Very much so. At this point, we're gonna be having canes and things. Gonna be like, you know, back in my day, we used to have candy for $1.25. Now it's $7 for a strip of airhead. If they actually start selling airheads for $7, I'm gonna go cry in the corner. We're getting wiser. Yes, we're becoming the smart elders.
I hope he does. Could you please pass this along to Senor Perez? It's the painting he asked me to finish, and the linen canvas from the 19th century he requested. The incantation used to forge the painting is unstable. I would ask that no one remove the calming incantation on it until the day of the auction.
Like my time I used to buy a comic for 25 cents. Right? We're running into that generation. It's crazy. Hopefully though, it's not gonna be a replay of a certain gear that we all love and know. Cough, cough. I think it's probably because when we were children, our minds are much slower, so time moves kind of slowly at that age. The older you get, the more time gets irrelevant. Probably. That could be a good explanation for it. At that, the patroller starts to wave him away.
It sounds important. You better not give it to me. Don't want to be responsible if something goes wrong.
My time, Minecraft is popular, my son. Very. Dun dun dun. You just start hearing the little tunes in the back. By 30, a year is gonna feel like a month. The pain.
Oh, I'll call Muriel over. He knows more about this kind of thing than me. Senor Perez has been keeping him here. Voluntarily, of course. Working day and night on the auction.
Heavy on the quotes for voluntarily. She falls silent, realizing the man is just another volunteer. He does not care. He's just like, hey, I've done my job. Let me go.
I'll go grab him. Muriel, you've got a visitor!
My 20s, so I'm still chilling like a villain. Chilling like a villain. Chilling. Yes. I honestly wish they would make some more shows like Ant Farm and Zombieland and things. He hurries off moments later, and dazed boy trails behind her.
It's you.
It looks so happy.
Your name is...
Think about tomorrow. Your first...
Aniel.
This monthly TV said, yes, we can get all the goodies.
I remember it because it sounds like a joke. Surely that's not your real name.
He sounds so happy.
We worked together, didn't we? In the same studio.
Right?
In Mexico City. Gang wasn't.
It is out and more men. Ooh. Slide into the DMs, get Saya.
But
Saya, come to me.
how long has it been since then? Is it really you?
Why? He rubs his cheek, frowning a little. A small dusting of dried pigment flakes off of his hand and face. It's free. You just gotta do your story.
Muriel.
Say less.
Are you keeping well?
Oh, this seems like a love story. You're singing. Yeah. This seems like a love story that's just bound to fail. Like it already failed.
Many arcane pigments are quite toxic. Their side effects can be strong. I hope you're extra careful.
Challenge impossible. Ah, keep it going, keep it going.
Oh.
It's deemed out, right?
No, I'm quite well. Well, indeed. Glad to be back in the homeland.
So glad.
The auction's coming, you see. Senor Perez has forbidden me from leaving the club so I can paint what his associates want. But I can't help thinking this isn't what I want to do with my talents.
He had to talk to someone.
Hey, Muriel.
Mind you, Girly is just hiding in the shadows, just third wheeling. Listen to all of this. Have you watched Boondocks? I have not. I've seen like a couple of clips of it, but not actually watched. Or is it from my lady Mimi? All the flowers, yee! I actually have a couple of flowers sitting on my dresser. I shall keep them alive just for you. But I watched like episode 1, I think, of Boondocks, but my mom thought it was too violent, which I mean, Boondocks for you. So she was just like, no, this is unacceptable. He was more or less conservative, so it's wild, very, very wild. He was like, she prefers me to watch like the BJ Teddy Bear Bible stories and, you know, Holy Loco and Winx Club, things that are just like family related, which I don't mind. But unfortunately, I'm far under a rock when it comes to like your everyday shows.
Look, I'm not gonna rat on you to Senor Perez, but you need to watch yourself. Better not let a third person, well, fourth, hear you whining.
Let him speak.
I see. At least the quesadilla and pozole around here aren't bad.
So wild, it's fine. As long as it's not like the wild SpongeBob, the new SpongeBob movie that I saw. Like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either.
Don't worry. I won't stop painting. It's all I can do now.
He's so depressed. He turns to the visitor beside him. Give him a hug.
Is there something you need?
Yes.
Please deliver this to Senor Perez.
Like, everyone just is so depressed right now. Anil hands over the wrapped painting. The boy takes the distressed frame and immediately recognizes the incantation on it. Kinda sad. It kinda got cancelled. Like, come on. This fun stuff always get cancelled. They don't want no one to be happy.
The painting Senor Perez asked you to forge? Why don't you ever create something of your own, Anil? You can't spend your whole life imitating others. If it's because of Senor Perez, I can put in a good word. All he needs to see is your real artwork, and I'm certain he'll agree.
Maybe.
Oh, I don't have that kind of talent. I'm simply an arcane pigment dealer who happens to know some imitation incantations.
He really doesn't want to get mixed up in it. Muriel glances over to him with a puzzled expression.
The greatest of all talents are passion and persistence.
Sorry, Muriel.
He really doesn't want to get lost in it.
No, No. I understand. You just need time. We both need time. I'm certain one of our like-minded friends from the Midnight Kitchen will convince you.
Midnight Kitchen?
That is, after I find them.
Stop talking, right? Like, at least a little hug, a little, oh, I missed you, it's been a while. Something. We're just watching on the sidelines, just disappointed.
In fact, I happened upon my old tutor,
I watched The Passion of Christ.
when I was working on the mural in the library.
I've never watched, this will be a first time watch.
She seemed to me in quite the hurry. The Vigil were ordering her around. It seems she didn't recognize me. The two of us can join the popular arts exhibition Agnil. You are Agnil, aren't you? Well, no matter who you are, it's a fantastic opportunity.
He can't even recognize him anymore. He sinks into thought, yet his mind feels shrouded in a thick haze. He can't even make out the figure's identity.
Take a rest for a while. Would you?
She is still here.
We'll give him a break. Once the auction's over.
And in fact, will not.
Oh, pardon my manners. You want a cup of poleo? Why not take a rest before you go? Senor Perez recently got some cigars in from the Yucatan Peninsula.
Before she could finish speaking, she and Muriel both slipped softly down to the floor. Oh, right. At the same time, cold metal presses against Anil's back.
Don't turn around, unless you want to take a nap too.
Miss Patroller is like, I should probably leave. I'm third wheeling too much, right? Say it with your adorable voice. Thank you. She just casually just spoofed them all, just like it, boof. Alright. I honestly thought she charcoaled them for a second. The woman's accent is foreign, yet her language is precise.
Anything I can help you with, señorita?
Give me the painting.
I'm just a wayward traveler.
Should I believe that? Oh, thank you for the slice. Thank you.
Hoping you can show me around this club. I hear it isn't open to the public.
The blade against his back digs in an inch, cutting off any protest.
My pleasure. But my friends...
Powder from the spores of a fairy parasol. They're only dreaming.
That works.
Now turn around.
Say less, milady. He turns around. What the mysterious bandit is holding is not a knife, as she'd imagined, but a plaster trowel. I always have a slice of my heart. Ah, thank you. In fact, it is almost certainly his own painter's trowel. At least if it sniffs for me. She's giving. She is definitely
Take
giving.
it. You may call me Lorenz Butterfly.
He just snatched
Alright.
up his weapon.
Señorita Butterfly.
He nods and walks forward without another word, footsteps shadowing him from behind. Not judging. Ahihi, have mercy.
This Perez you are talking about. The owner of the club, see?
He runs everything behind the scenes here. One of the most notorious
4K
Arcanist
likes.
smugglers in Mexico City. For the right price, he can find you anything in the world.
Maybe.
He's got his fingers in many pies. Government, private sector, you name it.
I would feel like an omelet if someone like Lewis approached me. Exactly. It's just like, okay, well, you know, as a matter of fact, name your price. I got whatever you want here.
Exaggeration.
Amazing
Age,
face card.
appearance.
Right?
What kind of person is he?
Got it. Yes.
I have no idea.
Let's go. You can get all the goodies now.
You don't know?
He's a very cautious man. There was some trouble in the club a few weeks ago. Since then, he hasn't shown his face. Now he speaks only to a few select confidants, and always from behind the folding screen.
AKA a laptop?
Pretentious.
The Master Forger leads the bandit into the gallery.
This is his arcane artwork collection.
Is it stunning? Is it amazing?
Portrait of the twins. The final work of the exorcist John Doe. A sensation at the Sotheby art auction in the original 1920.
If anyone remembers Sotheby. Justice for her.
The pearl necklace was painted with the tears of a black goat. Some even claim there's a pair of succubi, twins apparently, sealed within the frame. Every evening around midnight, ethereal singing can be heard, as if it were echoing out from inside the painting. And anyone who listens to their song eventually goes insane.
I see you're well versed in arcane works.
Just a sucker
That
for
sounds
scary
scary.
stories.
Not Nala and her sister being referenced. Right? Just a little hint, just a little spice.
How long have you been working for the club?
Not long. But Senor Perez worked his way through most of the arcanist artists in the city. Those who refuse him are never seen again.
Well, we know what happens with them.
I had no intention of following in their footsteps. Before all this, I was only an ordinary merchant of arcane pigments.
Anil opens his mouth, but nothing comes out. She doesn't even bother to take her eyes off the paintings to look at him. Also, how dare you insult Nella's angelic voice? Come on now. Try to call it a succubi. Justice for our girl.
Madonna of the Carbuncles. In 1509, artist Richard Rowe signed an agreement with his employer to color his cape and carbuncles with petrified ultramarine and amber gold. The former serves as a valuable alchemical material. The work has been stolen multiple times.
Dallas have been summoned.
If I remember correctly, it was last seen in Berlin after the 5th storm.
She stops, her fingers brush against the heavy blue cloak in the painting. My guy is just staring like, why am I here? I don't want to be here.
Cold. Soft. This ultramarine is synthetic. I see. These are forgeries, yes?
That's right.
She seems unimpressed and what's bored. Shuffling sounds from down the hall interrupts their brief tour.
Patrollers. 6 of them, judging by the footsteps. All physically fit. They'll have me trapped in an instant.
I feel like she can run.
Please, there's no need for mockery, senorita. There are no patrols at this time, and the locals wouldn't dare enter the
Play
club.
Fortnite, please. Right? He's just like, please, spare me. I don't want to be here. Let me do something more productive. But enough, I've wasted my time already.
Could be that they're temporary muscle hired by Senor Perez for the auction. Perhaps they noticed my sleeping friends.
No need to distance yourself. I know you wouldn't risk tipping them off in front of me.
Bad luck as always, she flashes a cold smile.
Who's there?
It's me, Alejandra. I feel like we could do this in one hit. Just give me the right card. It says the wheel appears at the start of each round. In the first round, all card faces are revealed before being flipped face down. Then the wheel spins. When the wheel stops spinning, choose an effect for the card the pointer has landed on. After choosing the effect, select the target, enemy, or ally. Then the chosen card is added to the spell dock. It costs no AP and plays automatically this round. I wasted my time. I couldn't watch any streams. It's there. In subsequent rounds, the wheel displays previously used cards and the pointer advances 1 slot clockwise. The wheel no longer appears when all cards have been used. By the way, actually Lorette's is actually a really good support with Barrel. Like specifically made for Barrel. I was looking at it and I noticed that she could be helpful, so I was planning on getting her, but
Doom awaits within.
I only have maybe 5 pulls, so I'm gonna have to figure something out.
The dead embrace you, but science ignores.
I didn't do it.
It will be over before you feel it.
Do not let yourself go.
Audio so crispy for a second, I thought they were knocking at my door.
Das betrifft die Toten nicht.
Talk about a jump scare. Triple invert. Ooh, I hope that's a good choice. What's this do? I didn't know. Fragility. Okay, that's good.
Wear gloves.
Doom awaits within.
Sterilize. Wear gloves.
Is that a what?
Get out of here.
Show mercy.
Boop. That's what I was trying to do the first round.
This is not bad for a stretch.
To be your reverse 1999. I don't know if it's gonna. How depressing it is. I don't know if you want to be my depression. The results are in. Who knows? Maybe. Maybe. The results are unsurprising. 6 unconscious thugs lie heaped together in a pile. But their fights has drawn unnecessary attention. More patrollers close in. At least one must depart now and goodbye Simp who desperately needs professional help. No professional help. No, I get a high five. Ha! But thank you for joining. I shall see you a little later. I'll be a depression like depression in Japan. It's so dark, but fair enough.
Follow me, if you will. There's a blind spot. This way. Lucy Sombra. Reforma.
Ooh, it sparkles. And okay, and we're gone. In a split second, an arcane veil settles over the corner of the gallery where they stand, making it appear empty.
Huh? I could have sworn I heard some roughhousing.
Maybe one of these paintings is haunted.
The people just on the floor, just chilling.
Senor Perez's collection isn't exactly ordinary. Place sure feels spooky anyway.
Finding nothing out of place, the 2 patrollers move along. Not the 6 people on the floor? That's not suspicious for you? Very well.
Why help me?
I don't believe you snuck in here just to draw their attention.
True. But I could still eliminate any witnesses.
Fair enough. Most of the gangsters here are unaware of the secrets surrounding this club.
I thought it was a museum.
But, Senorita Butterfly, whatever it is you wish to find, I will help you find it, as I believe I have just demonstrated.
The bodies on the floor were props, right? At this point, it's just props. It's just like, you know, a little bit of tile, a little bit of ceiling. Nothing to be worried about. It's just a pole.
You.
A coat hanger, as a fact.
A forger working for this club? You, who can't even wiggle out from under their thumb yourself.
She pulls out an invitation to the Turquiose Serpant Club's upcoming auction.
Prove it. Give me a reason to put my faith in you.
I know the secret to the invitation. The symbols here represent a special incantation. You must light up the Tecpato sign to begin the ritual correctly. It's the only way to enter the auction venue. Designed to keep humans out.
Tell me something I don't know.
The forger draws a nervous breath.
The purpose of the auction isn't to sell forgeries. They're merely for decoration.
Huh. Okay, I guess that is something that we don't know.
Senor Perez's true goal is to build the Turquiose Serpant Club into the greatest underground arcane material market in Mexico. The auction is only the first step in his plan. I can bring you there 2 days from now at 12 a.m.
Midnight sharp. The woman examines his face. They provides a simple, satisfied smile.
pleasure to work with you.
Very well. I guess we'll do maybe 1 or 2 more before we close out for the night. Small talk during work is inevitable. Mark my words, chat. British Mimi is going to be my future wife. Oh, drum roll, drum roll. The numbers are in. So, another day on the chase, the butterfly assignment, studying chaos, pushing through chaos. Ah, damn it. Where is that original butterfly? Maybe it isn't even in this era. That's one of the directions we need to look into as well. Then, it's all been for nothing again. I already made a massive sacrifice with my vinyl collection last time on the free breeze. It can't keep going on like this. I think that's the most chaotic part of this whole thing. Oh, I've just cracked the true meaning of chaos theory. That's the best joke I've heard all day. Not even considering it's a joke. I honestly seriously love the music. It's me. Yeah. Oh, and now we visit the cemetery, I guess. That's fun. Bleak wind sweeps through the quiet streets at the outskirts of the city. The still night has a foreboding gloom to it. Not taking anything serious. That's the same thing for me when I first started working at my job. Because I'm just a bubbly goof. Everyone thought that I laughed at anything and everything. But I'm just like, I know it's supposed to be serious, but it's just kind of like, my brain makes it so goofy. So it's just sound effects and just jokes in the background that no one hears. It is that very gloom drawing the camera. Camera headed girl toward a long abandoned cemetery.
At the third fork in the road along Silver Sun Street, Morelos District, after hearing 3 chirps, turn right at 1137 Blue Parrot Lane.
There's a lane here. It looks like there's a lake.
That would be here, but...
She looks over her notes, a detailed list of instructions relayed by the vigil.
Step 1. Elephant spin.
What? You do in your job? Oh boy. I would say that I'm just your average cashier, but unfortunately, because we're short-staffed half the time, I kind of do a little bit of everything. So you'll see me pushing carts, you'll see me in OPD, you'll see me stocking freight, registers, you name it. If there is a spot for me to do, then I'm there to do it.
Specifics. Pinch your nose with one hand and stretch out your other arm like an elephant trunk. Then bend over and spin around clockwise 10 times.
What are these instructions?
It has to mean something. Like in the original Indiana Jones, my 15th favorite movie. When the time is right, the jewel on the scepter will reflect the sunlight and point to where the treasure is.
Imagine you're doing what she said in your job. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Yep. It sounds about right. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, but I mean, as long as the job gets done.
But how am I supposed to do that without a nose to pinch?
With all of the disappointment.
Just do your best. But I intend to have a word with the vigils concerning the accessibility of their rituals for awakened like me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Imagine she reads like to the bottom of the page and it's just like, actually don't do this. We was just testing you. With earnest effort, she bends down and begins spinning in place. By the count of 10, Loggerhead wobbles upright without realizing it. She's wandered to the center of the cemetery courtyard. She's mad funny, and in fact is, what makes it funnier is the fact that she's dead serious while she's doing it.
Next was the tune of La Llorona. Right, that's the one I recorded Mr. Allen playing for me.
strange, tuneless whistle drifts over the cemetery. Nothing changes. Her cinematic imaginings of a midnight ritual awaken something in the deep night. Seems for naught. A night wind sweeps past, and though it lacks any cold to it, she finds herself shuddering out of habit.
Nothing. Huh. Could be that I was too slow.
Where did you record, Mr. Allen? The multi-million-dollar question. I have a feeling they will never explain.
Alright, just try. Try it again. Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen are trustworthy vigils. They wouldn't be pulling your leg on something like this.
They in fact are.
Besides, I need to get the info from this mysterious exorcist. I've got to find that mineral pigment before Lorentz Butterfly does.
She spins again, following the steps exactly as directed, and whistles. A rustling noise interrupts her broken tune. Oh wait, maybe they weren't pulling her leg. Not far off, a coffin lid begins to crack open. A dark shadow rises from within. A vampire? Mineral pigment. Her shrieks pierce the night sky.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Who's this?
Wait,
Let's do that. We'll do that. And then that. I don't think we need half of this, but no. I'm going to start using that word.
Please, go ahead.
More things to add into the dictionary.
Wait! You're not Miss Ramona, are you? The exorcist that Miss Black Ibis and Mr. Allen recommended?
Just gonna be side-eyeing. What steps out of the coffin is no risen corpse. The girl before her wears a dry expression, her hair still a mess from whatever dream she'd been pulled out of. Most importantly, she's a living, breathing arcanist. Chilling in a coffin, mind you. Looking all comfy and things.
Metalhead be the metal heart.
What?
Guess that's why they made you a heat woman. No time for talk, just get straight to the smacking, yeah?
Oh no! I'm so sorry, Miss Ramona. See, I just spun around 20 times, so my head was a little scrambled.
She'd be looking like, why did you spin 20 times?
Trust me, there's not a violent reel in my body. I would only ever use
Who are you
force
in a
as
coffin?
last
Right.
resort.
Like, I feel like that question is just far beyond just gone. No one cares. Like, why aren't we asking this question? Why are you in a coffin? Why are you in a cemetery?
Clearly not a fan of whistling either. Cause that was the worst La Llorona I've ever heard.
I had to figure out she couldn't figure out that's the first time she whistled it. And she was like, oh shucks, I actually been summoned. Let me get my buns up.
Oh, so the spinning and whistling were part of the ritual after all.
Is she Dracula? The offspring of Dracula?
Sure are.
What does it do exactly? Summon something, or is it more unusual?
Mostly it stops Vigil from crashing the party.
What?
See, ordinary folks don't usually whistle and spin round in a cemetery.
Help
let
me
alone
please.
twice.
Right?
Though even the Vigil usually figure out this ritual just means don't show up uninvited.
Fair enough. She rises up from her coffin, examines the camera-headed girl warily. If she had the right equipment for it, her face would be beet red by now.
Oh, well, I heard you know just about everything there is to know about Mexico City, Miss Ramona. Miss Black Ibis recommended you. See, I have an important mission, and I was hoping you'd help me.
There's been a mix-up.
She has a mop as a weapon. What kind of logic is this?
Your people need to quit assuming which side I'm on. Yeah, I don't mess around with the gangs, but I don't have any love for the cops either, got it? The Vigil pay for my time and expertise. I'm not interested in mixing myself up with trouble. Sometimes I get rid of the stuff regular folks can't see for a few extra pesos. so maybe I know the city better than most. But I don't concern myself with the land of the living.
I thought it was pesetas.
Why don't you run along back to the Foundation, metalhead? And tell Black Ibis to knock off the recruitment tactics. I'm not buying what she's selling. Oh, and tell him to stop mucking up my house, too. I'm trying to make a living here.
Your house? You mean this place? Oh, don't get me wrong. I have the utmost respect for everyone's preferences and beliefs. I mean, nowhere's better than a coffin for a long nap.
She's trying. She's happily trying. Living in a coffin. I feel like, me personally, like, sure, it'll be cheaper, maybe. But, like, can we just talk about how cramped it's going to be? Ramona's just disappointed, like, okay, sure. She turns on her heel without a word, leaving no room for explanation.
Oh, wait! Miss Ramona, I don't work for the Vigils, and I'm not here on Miss Black Ibis's behalf. I'm here looking into details about a smuggling ring. All I need are some leads about this new mineral pigment. Oh, and I can pay. I have...
no money. That's her Airbnb. A very interesting one. It's giving that one video I saw where they had tables as the second guest room bed. Like, I'm not too sure about this. You'll definitely be getting a bang for your buck. She rummages through her pockets, creating an almost ludicrous amount of clattering and clinking as she does. She brings out 2 quarters. When she looks up, Ramona has reappeared before her, silent as a ghost.
Goodness, you came back quick.
She heard money.
Sorry, I didn't bring much with me. Can I write you an IOU?
A new type of mineral pigment, huh?
Right on the money. It's some kind of special arcane material.
My lady Chris. Only gonna break your heart.
Miss Black Ibis told me there wasn't any information on it at the Bureau, but that you might have heard something. So, have you got any leads? Anything on this new type of pigment? Manus Vindictae or Arcanist smuggling gangs?
She's not hiding anything. She racks her mechanical brain for every possibility.
It's not much to go on. But the talk about a new type of pigment did remind me of something.
Is it something serious?
Maybe?
You heard about those arcane murders that have been happening around the city? Well, we've heard more than enough for everyone. The city's buzzing with rumors. First, it was some poor sap they found in the suburbs. Cops say he drowned. Weird thing was,
calling me love.
There wasn't so much as a puddle for kilometers around. 5 days later, a businessman, a real patron type, found dead in his mansion. He had that place guarded like a palace, but no one saw a damn thing.
I have a feeling the one that was able to turn invisible is probably the one who's doing all of these murders.
Somehow, Hermano falls into a vivarium filled with all kinds of illegal critters. I'm surprised they even figured out he drowned. There wasn't much left of him when I got there.
If.
Oh, good gracious! I hadn't heard anything.
Naga flinches. She didn't expect things to take such a sharp turn.
Yeah, well, I get a front row seat on every new crime. Comes with the territory. This city's special. Got its own way of doing things.
Invisible women.
Folks here aren't strangers to the supernatural. But
it's a bird, it's a
no
plane.
matter how weird things got, they used to follow some kind of rhyme or reason. Now, it seems like even the Vigils don't got a clue what's up and what's down anymore. They're wasting their time sniffing around after the local gangs. But with how deep those roots run, that's a long trail to nowhere. Meanwhile, the bodies keep piling up, with not a single clue worth chasing. And then...
Bang.
Then there's you.
Oh?
Suddenly showing up, talking about stuff I've never heard of before.
I find it funny how the mob just disappears and then it reappears. Like, where is the mop going? She holds her gaze on the strange visitor from the Foundation.
Could be, with the storm, something new slipped its way into the city. Like you.
What? Oh, no. Miss Ramona. There's no way I could be the killer. I just got here.
Yeah, I know. Is that metalhead of yours busted? You don't exactly look the part of a murderer.
She's just catching strays. She's like, oh yeah, by the way, the possibilities are there. The most courteous arcane. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. Thank you. But she's just catching strays. Like, yeah, you're not the brightest bunch here. The light bulb is flickering, unfortunately.
Point is, the Vigil are running blind and chasing their own tails. I'm not looking forward to having to cleanse any more messy crime scenes, but these pigments of yours might just be the breakthrough they need.
Gosh! So, then you're gonna join my investigation, right?
Nope.
I didn't say that. All I
Guys,
said...
you're glitchy. No! No! Beep or beep or. I don't know why. I know my computer's been acting up. Hopefully it clears out sooner or later. Maybe I need to refresh it again. Restart it once more. One more time. Having learned from last time. Oh yeah. Does it sound okay now? I hope it does. Maybe. Loggerhead throws herself at the mercy of the exorcist before she can say no. Or her home. Oh, sketchy.
But it sounds like you also care a lot about this, right? We can help each other.
You were saying, oh. I was worried for a second because I know my computer's been acting goofy all day, so I was like, oh dear God. Are we malfunctioning?
Ay, por Dios. Are there any ears on that hunk of metal?
You're still catching strays.
Shucks. Where are my manners? I haven't introduced myself. I'm Latham. Nice to meet you, Miss Ramona. On behalf of the Timekeeper, I hereby thank you for your help.
Oh, thank you.
Let me add it to my to-do list.
Yippee!
Thank you, letter for Ramona.
I know.
No. She doesn't want the goods. Alright, let's do one more for the night. One more. Everything's here. What interests you and what doesn't? I need to be fully prepared for my trip to Mexico. These can certainly provide all the necessary information, sometimes. Number 1. Underworld 1927. Type crime gangster. Hit me one more time. Oh baby, baby. Ging, ging, ging. Reasons the go-to movie if you want to understand the feuds of modern gangsters. Latham's note, the famous line, "The city is yours," comes from this movie, but in Scarface it becomes "The world is yours." Isn't that interesting? I've heard of Scarface. I never watched it, but... Number 2, Scarface 1932, type crime gangster. Reason, I heard this one show real gang life in Chicago. Hearing your beautiful voice in my dreams. Ah, as long as I'm not haunting you. Or better yet, I could haunt you. Only if you let me. It's a real Tommy gun, though I don't like the scenes involving them. Number 3, Macario, 1960, type drama fantasy, Dia de los Fieles Difuntos. Reason, one of the earliest Mexican movies, to blend Dia de los Fieles Difuntos. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Not called Ghostbusters. Not the Ghostbusters. No! Have mercy! Just into its story, exploring life and death through fable. Latham's note, poor Macario just wants to eat an entire turkey. Or can't death grant him this one wish? Don't call Luigi. Not Luigi. Oh, you're just gonna see me getting tossed out the window. Help! Help me! No! Number 4, like water for chocolate. Water and chocolate? Okay. 1992. Type, magical realism, romance. Reason, mix water, ground cacao, and chili together. That's what this movie feels like. It's not bad. Spicy sweet, I guess? They didn't add sugar, though. Nothing said in this movie. Tears are definitely more important than seasoning. The Public Enemy, 1931. Type, drama gangster. I really did watch a lot of gangster movies for this mission. Reason, because it's a gangster movie, and Sean Harlow, even though she's only in it for 10 minutes. Nothing to note. That street chase scene has at least 5 cuts. I can't believe the director practically turned the movie into a documentary. Am I or am I not Testament material? Oh, I'm pretty sure you have potential. I can almost bet my bottom dollar buck. You get the golden buzzard for me. Oh no, another party.
Another case? That makes 5. And it's only been 3 days since the last.
The intervals are getting shorter.
They're more impatient.
Jaws owe me an explanation.
I said emoting. Not emoting.
Sorry, miss.
Can't even remember her name.
Jones, Special Investigator for the Storm-Era Historical Monitoring Department at the Buenos Aires branch of the St. Pavlov Foundation and Field Agent Administration.
You sound so country.
Do I need to show you my ID again?
Oh. The string of titles leaves the cadet's head spinning.
So this is the 5th case, huh? And you're telling me that after a whole month and 2 applications for backup, you got squat to show for it?
Cold sweat beads over their foreheads. They sputter over an answer between themselves. Jones is Jones from no Fortnite. Ooh. Hopefully they can actually get a little something done. Those are colleagues seem a little useless.
Actually, it hasn't been a month yet, Miss Investigator.
Tell me
Call
more.
me Miss Jones. So, give me the latest.
They're pulling the
Yes,
papers.
Miss Jones.
At least he caught on.
The incident occurred at around 8 p.m. last night. Lots of people home, but no one reported hearing anything unusual. The victim exhibited clear signs of drowning, but there's no water sources nearby, and no evidence of the body having been moved.
We believe that everything occurred here.
So, to solve this mystery, we just have to find who has the arcane skills of water.
We found nothing using human investigation methods, so it must be another arcane crime.
She turns from them to scrutinize the crime scene, trending the fine line of stern authority like she was born to it. Imagine if a Spider-Man collab happens in reverse 1999. Ooh, that would be perfect, but I feel like there's gonna be too many Spider-Man, so they have to dwindle it down a little bit. But it would be, honestly, it would make sense because it's different timelines and universes for both games or movies, shows.
What's the status
like
of the
it.
Arcanum detection?
Damning. There's arcane traces all over the scene.
And not one person got a fingerprint? Maybe?
Like a ritual was held here. We tried to follow the fluctuations trail, but they just disappeared. Our perp must have scrubbed it clean before leaving.
Ah, that does make things tricky. So drowning, huh? Seems
Noir
like
would be
solving the
perfect.
mystery of this ritual could be the key to cracking the case.
Imagine we end up going into, like, his universe for a second. A monitoring dictate is there, and we have to go ahead and, like, protect his universe. Or something in those lines. That sounds very interesting. I actually like this idea.
There's no record of this arcane fluctuations particular signal in the Visuals Bureau archives. So it's either very rare or a brand new form
I'll
of
go with
arcane.
Ezio. Guys, I know Ezio's gonna have our back. With how much he has carried us. Yes.
Hand the case file over. I'll see if I can wrangle some help from the Foundation.
That would be great, Miss Jones. Please contact us if you have any new leads.
I find it hilarious when she says she's going to contact the Foundation that somehow she remembers her name all of a sudden.
You got it.
She collects their files and then turns to leave briskly. As she does, she brushes past the vigil rushing toward the scene.
Sorry I'm late. Something came up on the way.
Is she the... I don't know. I feel like she's suspicious. I could be completely wrong.
Alan.
Because she's like in the situation. Just maybe they're not looking at her because they're like, oh, she's an investigator. There's no way she could be the culprit. Could she?
Who was that?
Look at next, he gets a new couple and forgets your name. Right?
Miss
Like
Jones from
how?
some branch of the Foundation. She's investigating this case as well. She said she's going to contact the Foundation for additional support.
Another new face from the Foundation. Quite a few of them showing up these days, on there. Or are things getting so divided that everyone's sending their own teams?
No. Having no reason to suspect ill intent, Black Ibis soon puts the incident out of mind.
Carlos, I need you to identify the victim's details. Friends, family, employer. Lin Hui, you stay on the scene and continue searching for any additional arcane energy fluctuations.
Yes, ma'am.
It's so silent. There's no music, no nothing. She lets out a soft sigh as she waves the other cadets off, leaving only her trainee.
You do know this is pointless, right?
Hater?
We will need it for the documentation anyway. But if the pattern holds, these victims will have no relation yet again. This is no ordinary crime of passion.
All that means is that we haven't identified the killer's criteria.
That's the worst part, knowing that we know nothing. Do you think it could be our old friend, Manus Vindictive?
Very batty.
Pigment smuggling? The resurrection ritual? Maybe Latham is right. Maybe there are mana secrets hidden in the dark corners of the city. And these cases play some part in it.
Thank you for 18k likes. The visual pauses, something clicks.
Just like Paris, before the fifth storm.
Oh, something actually does follow.
You suspect Madame Boaniche and her jewel hunter could be involved again?
Maybe.
Always. Something tells me she's hiding a great deal about the depth of Myth incident. Her true identity, her movements, her involvement with Manus, each could be essential to our investigation.
But we haven't detected any arcane fluctuations like that incident. If there were any fluctuations as serious as those, we would have noticed them in no time. But this is already the 5th case. I don't think they're related.
You make a good point. Maybe I'm just a paranoid.
Maybe.
Ma'am, the record is complete.
And did they do a thorough job?
Well done. Contact the local hospital to take away the victim's body. Let's go, Bruno. And call the exorcist. Let's make sure this stays hush-hush.
As always, we don't talk about Bruno. Never. A very interesting
Don't
room.
worry, Miss Ramona. I'm fully aware of how important it is to protect the integrity of the crime scene.
Very hush-hush.
Before we left, I replayed a load of my favorite detective movies. Alibi, Death on the Nile, even a filmed production of The Mousetrap. Let's get started. I'm sure we'll find some crucial...
Ramona's just like, okay, wrap it up. Ramona interrupts her detective fantasy.
Look, I don't know what kind of
Wait, she
deal
said
you
hush,
made
hush?
with the Vigil to let you muck around in their crime scene.
He has
But
an
here's
interesting
my
accent.
deal. I'm not here to help you with your investigation. Now stay out of my way. I got a job to do.
Oh, right. The job.
Oh, the Mousetrap? Oh, wait, it's an actual show. I had no clue. I'm just gonna add that to my list of shows to watch.
Okay, well, is there anything I can help with? I'll do whatever you want. Oh, how about some footage of the scene? I've got it all recorded.
No. Enthusiasm lands on deaf ears.
Mr. Allen was right. You definitely need to have a way with words to deal with her.
Oh, everything is on fire? Okay. The exorcist produces anato seeds, wormwood, and marigold from the case she carries, arranging them in order at the center of the apartment. Fun fact, wormwood is not only decently expensive, but also hard to find. Anato seeds, on the other hand, you could just get it from your local supermarket. The candle's lit, its glow washing over her face and eyes. The flame flickers, releasing a strange aroma, and the air grows even more still.
What are these? Some herbs for casting arcane skills?
Arcane crimes cause huge spikes in energy fluctuations. The tremors are so strong that they form a kind of vortex of sorts, pulling any nearby invisible entities to them, like a whirlpool. And once it's started, it'll keep on going, till you use the right arcanum.
Ooh.
If you leave it, well, the vortex only gets stronger.
Do the ghosts fly by?
Soon enough, this place will be haunted. At least, that's what regular people would call it.
It's a horror movie about... Should I check it out? Is it interesting? Mickey Mouse? Mickey Mouse? Okay. I don't know why I expected anything else but that, but okay. That sounds oddly interesting.
That's why they pay me to do what I do.
I don't know how you make that a horror, but to each their own. Ramona takes to the work with professional detachment, but Loggerhead feels something strange, a creeping chill that puts her ill at ease. And that caught me off guard. Right.
By
Very much.
invisible entities, you mean?
Eagle Boogle.
They're like hidden arcane energy fluctuations? Or unsettled pneuma. I guess what you're fishing for is...
Ooh, the riptide. The air above the candle's flames begins to warp, twisting into a form both human and not, in the most unsettling way.
Ghosts? I didn't know you could just reveal them like that.
Call them whatever you like. It's all the same.
Are we fighting ghosts? We are fighting ghosts.
Straight to the point. I like that.
I'm curious. Can a robot be haunted too?
May I ask why you asked that question, Miss Ramona?
I don't know what Uma is, but it sounds nice. Soundtrack. Yeah. Super. Very good.
Come on. The dead embrace you.
Wait for the right moment.
Cherish life.
I need to just have this playing in the background. It's so magical, right? I feel like this is something that you listen to while you're on like a road trip or something. You got the sunglasses on, it's summer. You got the hood pulled back, you're just going down the street, just chilling, just enjoying life. Oh, the sun just beaming down your face. It's not too cold or too hot. Just perfect.
I'm really not made for fighting.
I figured you for a scaredy cat. How would you manage to be made out of metal, fearless, and still useless? If you can't
You're just
fight,
a hater.
the least you could do is give me a laugh.
She tried.
Wait! Miss Ramona, there's something wrong with your candle.
Oh. The flame flickers harder, as if caught in a strong wind yet refusing to snuff out.
Ilusiones apartaos. La verdad se revela. Este lugar, este instante, revelado ante mí, mostrado para mí.
That's the longest incantation I have ever seen anyone pull. Her voice is ethereal, as if speaking to another world entirely. Probably is. The tiny flame settles, and the last wisp of smoke bends to an unnatural angle, pointing the way.
Weird. There's another fluctuation here, besides the pneuma that's been drawn over.
Looks like the candlelight's leading us toward the kitchen. Are there still ghosts there? Didn't we just scare them all off?
Maybe. Ramona steps into a long, idle kitchen before crouching to pick through a pile of firewood. After a time, she pulls out a half-burnt scrap of canvas cloth. Oh, it is the guy who can turn invisible, isn't it? It has signs. I'm the ghost, boo. Boo. I feel like they would just casually bonk you like, okay, that's enough. A strange symbol surfaces from the still warm ashes. Still warm ashes? The thing is on fire.
I've seen this before. Somewhere.
Beyond the sea.
Have you found something, Miss Ramona?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Nailed it.
I know someone who can answer my questions.
They will want to wake you up. Oh no.
But I wouldn't call it good news. This symbol won't take us anyplace safe.
The revelation is dry and fatalistic, as if she were tucked unwillingly to the answer.
I know where to go.
Ooh. Aww. Dun dun dun. We'll go ahead and wrap it up for the night where we're at. But I do want to do some pulls really quickly. Oh. We'll finish this. Take a moment, fill in some memories, check note. Dust of myth, the archive of imagery, the Animahamundi, the shared dream. I want to wake you up. Anyo. Sweep me off my feet, oh great one. The sea of collective unconscious. All living things connect here, right? Laurent Rizal, parapsychology researcher, revered professor, and mentor to many. Member of Manus Vindite. Rather than using the storm to struggle in the physical world destined to be flawed, he prefers to let the depth of myth shape every dream into reality. Save you from being game taxes. Yippee! The pain, the suffering, the horror. Swept up and taken out by my knight in shining armor. Let me stop being dramatic. 1936, 2 appendices, 2 French police, 1 experiment, 1 storm. Room. Oh, they're just talking about her. Female, taxi driver, birth name, Adele Chavinier. Witness to the incident caused by Manus Vindictae. During the 5th storm, she was brought to the sanctuary by Beryl Berenice. Room's testimony indicates that Beryl Berenice has never had any contact with Manus Vindictae. The place where she grew up and everything she once knew were swept away by the storm. This way, princess. Ah, yippee! Beryl Berenice, female renowned diviner, crystal merchant. During the 5th storm, she brought Room to the sanctuary. She has no connection to Manus Vindictae. In Berenice's visions, everything is already written. So another one? There is another one. The conversation can start and end at any time. Every question gets answered. Lawrence Butterfly. Aleph. Hello, Lawrence Butterfly. Lawrence Butterfly? I didn't think this old computer would still work after being pulled from a fire and patched up. Perhaps these overly archaic forms of craftsmen, I was about to put an R in there for some reason, still have a reason to exist. And yet your choice to continue communicating with me revels you still harbor questions that need answering. That's right. Let me think. Where should I begin? Let's start with your situation. How's the prison on Laplace's top floor? A perfect cell. That was a joke, but if you like telling people you live in a prison, I won't take that away from you. I heard you joined Laplace as an advisor after passing the Foundation's review process under the Storm Personal Reform Initiative. Correct? The St. Pavlov Foundation will continue monitoring and supervising my behavior. The linguists prepared a changeless room on the top floor for me to live in. Changeless? Sounds like the Foundation surveillance doesn't bother you at all. You've even got the spirit to give Ursula a name. Second question. During the previous storms, Manus Vindictae found the heir to the Cavendish family. Didn't they? You presumed correctly. They did. Never misspell you and me. Aw, thanks. Word. So that's how the Manus was able to advance its research on the resurrection ritual. I have one more small question. As far as I know, the linguist hasn't restricted your movement. Why do you never step outside your room on the top floor? The world is scary. Apologies, but I do not believe the answer to that question pertains to you. Ooh, then I wouldn't mind bringing a little change to the changeless room one day. Oh my goodness, she's like, oh, I see you're comfortable. Let me make you uncomfortable then. I see. The room the linguist and my colleagues at Laplace prepared for me has no variation in light. The temperature is constant, the walls, the floor, the ceiling, all white without decoration. It eases the burden my hyperthermia places on me, but it cannot silence my memories. Even now, I still feel myself burning inside that internal fire, tongues of flame searing my flesh. Aw, thank you for the heart. And Amalfitano is still breaking apart. I reckon that is all the goodies for now. Look at those summons. Oh, I can't get an extra one. Okay, let's do really quickly just a few summons to close the night out with. Nothing here. Do I have enough for 10? 1260. Oh, I do. Drum roll. I'm just gonna summon for myself. Aw, so cute. Oh, we only got a 5-star. And we already have her. It was a good try. Be here. Go in here. I don't have enough for that one. And that's sold out. Well. Okay. Don't know if that was a route. Alright, so we have how many? 3? Oh, that's nothing.
Y'all want some fries?
Oh, thank you for the popular. Thank you. They're giving me terrible summons though.
Don't panic, my lord.
Do you have one more? I don't. Okay, what
Weapons
we can do?
wear and rust with time.
I'll watch your life for
so
500 minutes?
Whenever I need maintenance for my weapons or my
I give you plod.
That's
That's probably the longest anyone has.
The man is a genius in every art and science known to man.
Just received. I gave you a little announcement. I mean, if it gives you an achievement, hey, that's good. I give you my congratulations.
Time together.
Let's knock this out. I think this will give me 20 more, hopefully, so we can do that last pull.
It will be over before you few see it come voltarti indietro.
Okay, does it do it? 3 yes. Let's go!
Requiescat in pace.
Does that give me all I need? Yes. Okay, let's do one more. In hopes maybe we might get a little lucky. Your first level 3 precious. Thank you. I'm glad I was die first. Yippee! Oh, I got another 3. Tomato, tomato. Oh. Okay, we need Isolde to finish off. Oh. Let's see, how long is this? 32 days? Oh, that's plenty of time. Okay, so we'll attempt to pull her. And then we'll attempt to get Isolde afterwards because that'll finish off our. Let me see, which one is it? That's a good question. Which one is it? Is it Khan? That's the wrong thing. What is it that I put here? Yeah. Okay. No, that's incorrect. Hold on. Which one was it? I know I need Isolde for something. Oh, there we go. Marcia, Beryl. Loader. I hope that's a good thing. But yeah, we need Isolde, which she looks so pretty. And then Levent's, our precious butterfly. And that'll be our full set for that one. And we should be pretty strong. I don't have this, so we have to get that as well. But I think we'll go ahead and call it quits just for now. Tomorrow is Punishing Grey Ravens. And we will pick off where we was left off at. I believe the event is still going, so we'll go on ahead and do that. I believe there's a little bit more left. Along with I have to continue grinding because we have not gotten Kamui yet, I don't think. We're not our quits, baby. We never quit. We never give up. But yeah, we'll go on ahead and hopefully we'll get Kamui across. I don't know if we will, but if we don't get any character, I truly do want Kamui. I'll go ahead and I'll check into that. I believe we have 3 days. If I'm correct, I'm not too sure. So we'll go ahead and pick up then. But as always, Twitter is where you can find me for any updates, polls, work in progresses, or if you just want to see what comes to mind. It's all up on there. Sweet dreams, honey. You'll be in my dreams. Oh, thank you. I shall rest well. I hope you rest well as well. YouTube is for all VODs and miscellaneous videos, along with if you want to join in the live streams, along with TikTok and Twitch at 12:30 a.m. Central Timing. Feel free to pop by, say hi. You don't have to stick around, but if you do, we appreciate you nonetheless. And one day we'll get married. Maybe. Maybe we shall see. And then Instagram, well, I don't post very often on it. Is for all art and animation related projects. So if you do want to see what little duels I have or finish, it'll be up on there. I have an animation that I need to finish, but I've yet to get back to it. I've started so many and never finished them, so have mercy on me if you just see the work in progresses and that's it for like a few months. With that being said, I think I've said everything. Again, Punishing Grey Ravens or PGR if you like a little bit of the British Mary. No! Hello, love. Okay, let me stop. But it will be there if you like a little bit of like a visual novel aesthetic. PGR is probably something you'll be interested in. I don't think it's open server, so it's just story and fighting. If you have any tips for me for the game, feel free to go ahead and let me know because I am clueless half the time. But yeah, we'll go ahead and call it quits here, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye!